expect at least one play down the field. And if one play is going to happen down the field today in the pass game, hard for me to not pick somebody other than Josh Palmer. So it's going to be Josh Palmer with at least a 15-plus yard reception.
I'm going to kind of play in line with what I got going, right? I got the Bills running the ball. I got the Bills up a little bit. I got Tampa throwing it. I am going to go with Baker Mayfield's over on passing yards.
Which is low, right? It's like 205?
203.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy how low that number really is. I'm going 203 rushing yard, or not rushing, passing yards from Baker Mayfield. Such a low number, and if they're
both
behind,
guys are low.
Yeah, like I got some short passes for Tampa all day, and that's a very easy number to clear.
All right, my last one, Joe. I told you I had 2 of my last 3 as James Cook props. Speaking of juicing the number, I'm taking James Cook 2+ touchdowns today. Anytime touchdowns at plus 360.
Okay.
I think the weather's going to force both teams to be a little bit more run-heavy than they normally are. I still think both teams will have to and be able to pass the ball, but I do think that they're going to run the football more. I also just think that Cook's going to have a bounce back. I think they want, like last week was not a good showing by this rush offense, and I think when you get towards the red zone, give Cook the ball, especially after a couple of plays last week in the red zone, Joe, where they're throwing the football on 3rd and 4th down inside the turn around and hand the ball off to number 4. So I got 2+ touchdowns for James Cook.
All right. I'm going Allen touchdown. Anytime touchdown, QB sneak at the 1.
Yeah.
Most likely. All that together.
So one of us is going to go home happy today.
Plus 35.76.
Mine is plus 34.69, 10 wins you 350.
Right.
So look at us.
Right about the same.
Right about the same. You got a pick for this game, Joe?
I like the Jersey matchup.
We got a quick out here.
I am going to go with the Bills to win this game, 28-24.
I have the Bills 28-27 in this game. All right, stay tuned. Coming up next on Countdown to Kickoff, our Chris Brown sits down with Bills offensive coordinator Joe Brady. This closing segment of Countdown to Kickoff is brought to you by Hamburg Overhead Doors, over-delivering all over Western New York. But first, this week's player profile, Maxwell Hairston.
You ever wonder about your Buffalo Bills, what they like, what they don't like, where they're from, where they went to school? Well, now you can find out as Belknap Heating and Cooling presents this player profile. Here's Howard Simon.
When the Bills played in Detroit in Week 15 last season, Maxwell Hairston was in the stands. Hairston got tickets from running back Ray Davis, who was a teammate at the University of Kentucky. As he watched the game, which the Bills won, Hairston thought he wouldn't mind having Josh Allen as his quarterback. 3.5 months later, that became a reality when Hairston was taken by the Bills in the first round of the draft. Hairston was a starting corner the last 2 seasons at Kentucky. He says he modeled his game after Jalen Ramsey because he loved Ramsey's swagger. The native of West Bloomfield, Michigan, was named All-Southeastern Conference both years at UK. In 2023, he was 5th in the nation in interceptions with 5. Hairston played in 32 games for the Wildcats, 20 of which were starts. He totaled 6 interceptions and returned 3 of those for touchdowns. He's got blazing speed. He ran a 4.28 at the NFL Combine, the fastest time of any corner in this year's draft class. It's also the fastest 40 time of any player the Bills have ever drafted. Hairston was an all-state player in Michigan in high school. He was a two-way player and a team captain. He caught the game-winning touchdown pass in the state championship game. Nicknamed Mad Max because of his on-field energy, the 22-year-old Hairston has a degree in community leadership and development. According to the Bills media guide, Hairston's favorite vacation spot? Cabo San Lucas. His favorite food? Steak and lobster. His favorite athlete growing up? LeBron James. And his dream sporting event to attend is an NBA Finals. Now you know a little more about Maxwell Hairston.
The Buffalo Bills player profiles have been brought to you by Belknap Heating and Cooling. For more comfort and less ka-ching, give Belknap a ring.
Thanks, Howard. We head back to the Northwest Bank broadcast booth next as we continue with Countdown to Kickoff. This is the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
The Buffalo Bills pregame show is being brought to you by Northwest Bank. For what's next, get started at northwest.com.
By the Barnes Firm. Injured? For help, call 1-800-8-million.
By Skyworks Equipment Rental, building America from the ground up.
By Upstate Honda Dealers. For great deals on the entire Honda lineup, visit your Upstate Honda dealer today.
By Miller Lite. It's Miller time, Bills fans.
And by Snapdragon Apples, the official apple of the Buffalo Bills.
Winter weather will be here before you know it. Is your home ready? Get your next home exterior project done now with no payments until 2027. Take advantage of this limited time financing to protect your home before snow and ice set in. Our team delivers industry-leading craftsmanship, backed by a top-tier warranty and hundreds of 5-star reviews. Get peace of mind before the cold months hit. When quality counts, call
320-7663. Stellar Roofing.
Proud partner of the Buffalo Bills.
Dear Bills Mafia, for the ultimate tailgate, check out Toyota trucks. Because when the grilling's done, Toyota takes adventure into overtime. Tacoma's as tough as they come. And the rugged Tundra wins big when the game's on the line. It's an all-pro lineup you'll root for every mile. Huddle up and find yours at Toyota.com today. Go Bills! Toyota, the official car, truck, and SUV of the Buffalo Bills. Toyota, let's go places.
This season, New Era Cap and Josh Allen are teaming up for a cause that hits close to home and close to the heart. At every Bills home game, Josh wears a one-of-a-kind New Era cap, each one custom designed by a young patient at Oshai Children's Hospital. Every cap is signed by Josh and then auctioned off, with all proceeds benefiting the Patricia Allen Fund to support kids and families in need. Even on the road, the mission doesn't stop. New Era keeps it going strong. To see these incredible designs and learn more, visit neweracap.com/Josh.
I do pretty much everything on my phone. Shopping, socializing, even banking, which is why I love my Northwest Bank app. It features things like spending alerts to help keep my online purchases in check, security features to lock my debit card if it ever goes missing. Hey, it happens. And my favorite, early pay, which lets me get paid up to 2 days early. Yep, no more waiting till Friday to get paid for me.
For checking with all the digital tools you want, go to Northwest.com. Member FDIC. Northwest Bank. For what's next.
When it's game time on the job site, Skyworks Equipment Rental is your MVP. From aerial lifts to concrete gear, telehandlers, forklifts, and more, Skyworks brings the heavy equipment playbook to keep your project driving forward. With locations across the Northeast, Midwest, and Southeast, and delivering nationwide, Skyworks has the power and the precision to score big for your crew. Rent it, buy it, or service your own with our factory-trained technicians. Visit SkyworksLLC.com today. Skyworks, building America from the ground up.
Black Friday deals start now. Save up to $1,000 on special deals during Raymond Flanagan's early Black Friday sale. Enjoy incredible savings on furniture for your living room, dining room, and bedroom, all up to $1,000 off. Items are in stock and ready for delivery in 3 days or less. And don't miss the Black Friday mattress sale. Save on top brands like Beauty Rest, Tempur-Pedic, Purple, and more. Save now on early Black Friday deals at Raymond Flanagan, proud sponsor of the Buffalo Bills.
Working hard, training hard. For your job or your sport, you need recovery. Hi, I'm Amy Boemen. We have infrared, red light therapy saunas, hydro and human touch massage chairs, perfect chairs, Theraguns, cryo compression sleeves, and relaxation goggles. That should do it. Now with 8 locations, it's easier than ever to find a Catalyst near you to reach your goals. Catalyst is a perfect fit for your budget. Go online to CatalystFitnessBuffalo.com. Catalyst Fitness, activate your life.
Paid actors represent actual clients.
When a car hit me, I called my attorneys at the Barnes firm. They got me $2 million, 40 times more than the insurance offered.
Hi, I'm Rich Barnes. What's your case really worth? Call the Barnes firm now. You might be surprised.
After my car accident, I didn't know if I had a case. So I called my attorneys at the Barnes firm. They got me $600,000.
Do you have a case? Call our Buffalo office now and find out.
Past results don't predict future outcomes. 451 grinder, 500 pearl.
Football is a team sport. Offense, defense, coaching. All the parts need to work together to achieve the goal. Your students' college experience should be no different. At Houghton University, your students' faith will be strengthened as they complete their degree. Our Christ-centered worldview works with your students' area of study, not against it. And with our 96% placement rate after graduation, our students are prepared to lead in a changing world. Houghton University, where students think deeply, live faithfully, and serve boldly.
It's 30 minutes until kickoff, and Catalyst Fitness reminds you can activate your life in 30 minutes.
Ready!
Buffalo Bills Team Day on the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
Let's just do it, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Now, countdown to kickoff continues on the Buffalo Bills Radio Network. Here's Chris Brown with Bills offensive coordinator Joe Brady.
All right, Coach, back to the drawing board this week. And my question to you is, what is your process coming off a week where maybe a plan just doesn't come together, the execution's a little disjointed? Where do you turn first after reviewing the film? What's your process after that?
Yeah, I mean, it's never the process you want to kind of go through, but I believe everything always you have to start inward, right? And you have to point the thumb at yourself. And so first thing is you always kind of look back and before you even look back at the game, let's look back at the week, you know, the game planning process, the practice, the meetings, were they to the standard? And sometimes they might have been and the performance didn't marry it up, but you always got to make sure you don't just look at just overlook some things or look back and try to put it all together. But first thing as you kind of look back at that, then you go look at the game and say, hey, well, why wasn't the performance? Was it play calling? Was it execution? Was there too much? You got to look at everything. And if you point fingers, then I think that's when mistakes continue to breed more mistakes. And I think that there's still a level of accountability with everything that we do when we address with guys. But I think if we have an approach with everybody on the football team that you're going to start pointing the thumb first and look to see, hey, what could I have done better? Then I think then collectively when we then come to figure out the faults and how do we improve, I think those thoughts kind of go the direction that you're kind of looking for.
Coach McDermott, when asked about the passing game this week, said they're still looking for the right combinations with that group, and he said that's okay, that the team is still searching for those quote-unquote right combinations in Week 11 of the season. The question is, to what degree do you tweak it to find the right fits, knowing last time I checked you're still the number 2 offense in football? Like, there's a balance there, right?
Yeah, no, it's kind of like anything, right? You in the NFL, you live and breathe off of your last game, right? You remember off the last game, and sometimes you when you lose, and in the way that we lost, it feels, you walk in, you feel like you're 0-9, and you sometimes you need a little reset, but that's the reality in this league. You can't ever take and not saying we did, but with regards to the pass game, like injuries happen. They've been it was kind of how training camp was, and we don't make excuses. We got to continue to whoever's the 5-6 wide receivers we have at the 3 tight ends, like we got to find a way to get it done, and regardless of who's up there, we have all the trust in it and just continue it to kind of put together. And we know injuries happen, and it's not always going to be the best day to throw the ball, but we got to make sure that we got to be a 2-dimensional football team in any given day.
With Dalton Kincaid and Khalil Shakir a little gimpy this week, that might actually force the passing game out of maybe its comfort zone to some degree, knowing a lot of the passing game's gone through those 2 guys this season. But sometimes change is good, and you discover something maybe among your offensive weapons that perhaps you didn't know you had. How eager are you to maybe uncover some of those things?
Yeah, I think anytime guys are gimpy, or just like you had the opportunity last week, Dalton obviously goes down, Hawsey catches a touchdown, guys, the character that we have in the room is, when we talk about that everybody eats, again, it's not about production, it's about making sure I do my job, and I know, hey, when my opportunity comes, I'm going to make the most of it. Mm-hmm. And when guys are in and out or guys are banged up, it gives other guys opportunity, and I'm excited to see, whoever's out there today, when they get the opportunity to come their way, to make it.
Josh Allen's kind of put the balance of the responsibility of the passing game on himself, and that's understandable when you're the trigger man. How has he been, though, between series, when you have the chance to talk to him on the phone? What's his demeanor been like when you maybe haven't been able to get off to a fast start like last week, for example? What's the dialogue like back and forth with you guys?
Yeah, I think it's really, and look, Josh, that's kind of who Josh is, right? He's always but like I said, in our offensive room, like it always starts at the top, right? Like I should be the one, like it's because of me. And then when your best player has that mindset, and then the rest of the players, I believe that's where you get the level of accountability, as opposed to pointing the finger and say, well, it's not good because that person running that route or whatnot. And so I'm fortunate to have him as a leader with that mindset. Josh has great communication, great dialogue. It's the reality of Josh Allen's going to get, and some of it is when you're an elite quarterback, you're not always going to get what you game plan for, and that's a reality. And he's been, it's no different than what he's been getting for years, and it's about that constant communication of, hey, this is what we're getting now. Hey, what do we want to get to? And he does a great job with it. I think anytime we've been fortunate this year is we've had a lot of good fast starts. And when you don't have a fast start, it's not okay, but it's like, okay, we got the next drive, let's put the ball down, let's go play. And I felt last week we didn't do a good enough job of like, okay, hey, we didn't score this drive, hey, we went through and we got stopped on the 4th down, what's happening? As opposed to let's just go play the next play and good things are going to happen. And he does a great job of leading all of that.
And then finally, Coach, facing a head coach who philosophically believes in blitzing at a high rate, as you know, how critical is it this week? It is every week, but how critical this week to stay on schedule, keep Tampa from getting exotic and making life difficult for your guys up front.
Yeah, that's everything, and you can kind of say the same every week. You know, it's the way the defensive football is nowadays, but no different this week. And I think the thing about Coach Bowles is it could be 1st and 10 and he'll dial you up.
You're right.
And that's what makes that's why he's one of the great defensive minds. Obviously, a great head coach, but from a defense perspective, he keeps you on your toes at all times. But like I said, fortunately, that's kind of been not necessarily the recipe, but that's how defenses are kind of nowadays. They just kind of let it all out there, and our communication has to be elite. We have to stay on schedule, and when those opportunities come, we have to make them pay for it, as opposed to if they do blitz and they get home, they're going to keep rolling with it. And so, great opportunity for us. I think our guys are in a really good place, and excited to watch them play.
Coach, as always, thanks for the time. Good luck getting back on the winning track today.
I appreciate you guys.
All right, that's Bills offensive coordinator Joe Brady, and this is Buffalo Bills football.
The best service garage in Loudville is right across the street from the Kraft plant on Utica Boulevard. I2I Automotive. They are the pros in servicing both foreign and domestic vehicles, and they also do diesel engines. And now I2I introduces their newest service, Performance Brake Service. Check out this new service and like I2I on Facebook, or call them at 315-874-4041. 315-874-4041. I2I Automotive.
For 13 years, Whitesboro Plow Shop of Watertown has been your factory direct Fisher plow dealer. Now they're both Fisher and Western. That's right. Whitesboro Plow Shop is now your factory direct Western plow dealer, carrying a full line of Western plows, sanders, and accessories alongside Fisher. And remember, they service all brands of plows. Don't get left in the cold. Be ready before the snow flies. Stop by Whitesboro Plow Shop, Outer Washington Street, Watertown.
The temps are dropping, but Rudd's Town and Country in Watertown is heating up the season. Stay warm and game day ready with Burns snowsuits, the garment that grows, plus outerwear, merino wool base layers, and insulated boots. Grab Darn Tough socks with a lifetime warranty, cozy hats and gloves. And don't forget the hand warmers. Special deal. Buy any Burn clothing and get a free Burn beanie. Visit ruddstownandcountrystore.com or call 315-782-0076. Rudd's Town and Country, keeping Bills fans warm all winter long.
Northern Tier Contracting. They bring 3 decades of experience to meet all your construction needs. Northern Tier Contracting takes pride in quality construction performed by dedicated craftsmen. Northern Tier Contracting is committed to be the most complete general contractors in the North Country, managing all stages of each project, working with architects through construction and delivery. See them online at northerntiercontracting.com or call them in Governor at 315-287-0208.
L.A. Quarry. Crushed limestone is what they do, and all their crushed limestone is 100% locally sourced from their own quarry in Lafarsville. They deliver locally, many times on the same day. L.A. Quarry also does driveways and stone foundations. They have the limestone to improve your property. Located at 19309 Grove Cemetery Road in Lafarsville, just watch for the huge sign next to the cemetery. Proudly owned by the Thompson family for 35 years. Call L.A. Quarry at 315-658-2004.
Game's on. The guys are hungry, and you don't feel like cooking. Stress hits. What do you feed everyone? Cook all night, or maybe settle for cold, greasy takeout? Ugh. At Martin's Country Store on Route 11 in Philadelphia, we make game day easy. Order your sandwiches online, pay ahead, and swing by for a quick pickup. Our sub platters and meat platters are the perfect spread. Fresh, affordable, and stress-free. Don't let food stress ruin kickoff. Go to martinscountrystore.com/menu now and make your game day a win.
You ready? Because with a Toro snowblower, you will win winter. Head to your local Toro dealer today and get great deals and financing, and find out why Toro is the #1 brand in snowblowers. Toro, count on it. Burville Power Equipment has a great selection of new Toro products and amazing services for equipment repairs. Stop into their massive showroom today for a newly expanded parts and service department. Save big on everything Toro. Burville Power Equipment, Route 12, just south of Watertown.
When the sun's out and the grill's off, it's time for Carson's. Carson's Pizzeria and Bar in Adams is your go-to for dine-in, takeout, and delivery. And their massive delivery area means they'll find you wherever you are. Back at the lake, out at the campsite, just too busy to cook? Carson's brings the flavor with amazing pizza, wings, subs, and more. Open Wednesday through Sunday on Route 11 in Adams. Call 315-203-0107. That's 315-203-0107. And let Carson's deliver tonight.
94 Rock WOTT.
Deals on the entire Honda lineup. Visit your Upstate Honda dealer today.
WGR.
Hello, Bills Mafia. Glad to have you along with us here in Week 11 as the Bills return home for their final matchup in their run through the NFC South. It's the 6-3 Buffalo Bills hosting the 6-3 Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Chris Brown, Eric Wood, coming to you live from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth. Northwest Bank for What's Next. Bills are coming off perhaps their worst performance of the season. They had their lowest scoring output of the year in a 30-13 loss at Miami. Turned the ball over 3 times. The run game struggled to gain ground. The pass game appeared disjointed, and missed tackles resurfaced on defense, though they did get a pair of takeaways in a gutsy effort despite being short on manpower. That loss put more distance between them and league-leading New England, who improved to 9-2 on the season. Buffalo has to start stacking wins, or their run of 5 straight division titles, Eric, will be coming to a close in just a few weeks.
Yeah, and you get the opportunity to play again against New England, but you're going to need some help as well. You do not control your own destiny here with where the Bills sit record-wise at 6-3. You know, call me one to not put New England to be able to run off 8 straight wins at this point now, but Drake May's developed into an elite starting quarterback in year 2. They've surrounded him with weapons, and with Mike Vrabel coming in as head coach, he's really stabilized that organization.
The Patriots, as Eric said, have won 8 straight, including a win this past Thursday night. Buffalo likely has to win their next 4, counting today, to make their Week 15 rematch with New England have division title implications. Josh Allen averaging more total yards per game and more touchdowns through 9 games this season than he did through 9 games of his MVP season a year ago. But something doesn't look right in the passing game, as there seems to be a disconnect with the structure of the scheme as well as the connection between quarterback and receivers. Slow starts have been an issue. Last week they go 0 for 6 on 3rd down in the first half and don't get on the scoreboard until the 4th quarter. What's the best way, Eric, for this group to get back to being a dangerous point-producing attack?
Well, the strength of the offense this year has been the rush game, and so you want to lean into that with James Cook, and you likely have to because of the wind here today, but this is a good Buccaneers rush defense, and so you're going to have to stay balanced offensively. Josh has got to take the easy throws at times, get quicker with some of his decisions he's making out there, which will make it easier on everybody. You have Gabe Davis in the game today, and then also I would expect them with some quick hitters, to whether it be Shakir or Samuel, get the ball out of Josh's hands quickly to get to attack that second level of this Tampa Bay defense.
Buffalo has had multiple turnovers in each of their 3 losses, which also are their 3 lowest point-producing performances of the season. They failed to score more than 20 in each of them. When they have 1 giveaway or less, they average more than 33 points per game. This matchup begins with a pair of 2018 draft classmates who were taken 1st and 7th overall, Baker Mayfield and Josh Allen. They have very different NFL paths, with Mayfield now on his 4th team, but he's found a fit here in Tampa Bay. Allen and Mayfield, 2 of 3 quarterbacks with 60 or more offensive touchdowns since last season. In many ways, they're cut from the same cloth and have a burning desire to win games, and both have very magnetic personalities that get teammates to follow them.
Yeah, that's well said. I mean, they're both ultra competitive. They'll keep plays alive. They'll take shots in the pocket, out of the pocket for their teammates. They've both been extremely productive, and you know, Baker Mayfield, unfortunately for him, gets drafted to Cleveland where there's so much organizational instability. Josh gets to come to Buffalo where it's the exact opposite. It's been the epitome of consistency since Josh's tenure here in Buffalo. So much different situations with them coming into the league, but Baker's really come into his own down there in Tampa. You know, generally through his time there, he's been surrounded by weapons that he wasn't surrounded by earlier in his career. Now, a couple of those guys, and Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, who have been 2 of his most consistent targets throughout his tenure in Tampa Bay, will not be out there today. Godwin out with an injury today, and then Mike Evans on IR.
This is the 3rd meeting between these 2 quarterbacks. Mayfield got a 19-16 win over Allen when he was with the Browns back in 2019. while Allen got his head-to-head victory in Week 8 of the 2023 season with a 24-18 win here in Orchard Park. Both quarterbacks will be without their top weapons, as Eric just mentioned in the passing game. The Bucs have been without top wideout Mike Evans for some time. He's on injured reserve. They've also been without slot receiver Chris Godwin and top back Bucky Irving. Josh Allen will be without his top receiving target today. For more on that, we check in with our sideline reporter, Sal Capaccio. Good afternoon, Sal.
Yeah, you got it right, guys. Definitely a interesting day down here weather-wise with the wind. It is calming down a little bit, and that is going to impact that passing game that you just referenced with Josh Allen not having his number one target here, Dalton Kincaid, who's out for this game. And, of course, this is your first Stellar Roofing Sideline Report. When quality counts, through Stellar Roofing, siding, and windows. Dalton Kincaid's been so reliable for the Buffalo Bills this year, especially controlling the middle of the field, a matchup problem for the Bills, but at the same time, they are getting wide receiver Joshua Palmer back, which will help.
Right, and to fill that third tight end role, they called up Kaleki Latu from the practice squad. The rookie out of Washington will be up and serve in that role today. As you mentioned, Sal, the good news is they have Joshua Palmer back in the lineup. Maybe explain how he can best help this passing game that's looked a little off in recent weeks.
Well, we saw when he was last on the field against the Atlanta Falcons, the very first play of the game, the Bills took a shot play right down the field. It was totally designed for Joshua Palmer. Middle of the field, post pattern, he catches a 40-yard catch. And then later on in the game, catches another 15-yard catch before he gets hurt. So 2 catches, 60 yards. He can be a guy that can maybe unlock a little bit more of that downfield passing game, which then can allow other things to open up underneath. And, of course, today, they're also going to have Gabe Davis back in the lineup. And I think Gabe Davis is key for Josh Allen to be able to find somebody when things break down, out of structure, early in the down, when they see the same thing in the secondary, hot reads, leverage, things like that. Gabe Davis is invaluable for him.
Gabe Davis's last game in a Bills uniform, Week 18 at Miami, when the Bills walked down the Dolphins to take the division in the final regular season week of the season. And that is not the only change to the lineup here today, Sal. A change that we thought would be in the making if they just found the right person. We'll see if Mecole Hardman is that person.
Yeah, Mecole Hardman is up, and he most likely will be the main returner here today. I'm thinking that's going to be for sure, but how much will he play on offense? Maybe not much, but you know what, guys? He's got some juice. He runs very fast. He can stretch the defense, but Mecole Hardman, 9.2 yards per return average, 11th best of all active players in the league. And, of course, part of the reason Hardman is up and Gabe Davis is because Keon Coleman is a healthy scratch today. I can confirm from down here on the field it is because he was, again, late to another meeting, which means it's his third disciplinary issue in 2 seasons. Not something you want to see from the young wide receiver, but today a couple other guys get an opportunity.
Thanks very much, Sal. We'll catch up with you shortly after kickoff. One other lineup note that is noteworthy for Buffalo's defense: both of their sub-package defensive backs are up. They were questionable entering the game, but both Taron Johnson, their nickel corner, and Cam Lewis, their dime defensive back, both up and active for today's game. The Bills have lost 3 of their last 5 after starting the season 4-0, and the Bucs have dropped 2 of their last 3 after starting 5-1. Both teams are desperate for a victory, and we'll have more on this Week 11 tilt when we return. This is the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
The Buffalo Bills pregame show is being brought to you by Northwest Bank. For what's next, get started at northwest.com.
By Houghton University. Discover New York's leading evangelical Christ-centered university.
Powered by Verizon, the official 5G partner of the Buffalo Bills.
By Tullamore Dew. When it's game time, it's Tully time.
By New York State Office of Mental Health. Visit bewell.ny.gov for wellness tips to help you manage stress and be well.
And by Dynabraid Tools. Inspired in Buffalo, built by Wins.
Looking for the #1 Kia dealer in Western New York? Look no further than Northtown Kia, with great deals every week during the Northtown Kia Black Friday Everyday Sales Event. Look for great deals every week on all Kia models, including stylish SUVs like the Kia Sorento EX or a sporty Kia Sportage X-Line. New deals will be available every week during the Black Friday Everyday Sales Event. Check out the specials at northtownkia.com. Remember, whatever you're looking for,
find it at Northtown.
Northtown, the official dealership of the Buffalo Bills.
Number one Kia dealer based on January to December 2024 polk results. Water damage happens fast. So can the cleanup when you call on the restoration specialist at 1-800-SERVPRO to help make it like it never even happened. That's 1-800-SERVPRO.
Franchises are independently owned and operated.
Whenever water damage strikes your home or business, call on the cleanup and restoration specialist at 1-800-SERVPRO to help make it like it never even happened. That's 1-800-SERVPRO.
Franchises are independently owned and operated.
Right here for the big plays and the big wins. Right here for the longest passes and the toughest runs. For the highlights, the cheers, and all the hey-hey-hey-hey. At Univera Healthcare, we know what it takes to be here for Western New York teams, both on and off the field. Because our home, our hearts, and our focus are always right here. And not to mention, our favorite team is too. Learn more and explore plans at theuniveradifference.com.
For everything your home needs, trust the friendly community team that's been in charge for over 100 years. 24/7 heating and cooling, plumbing and drains, and electrical services, backed by multiple guarantees and warranties. Reimer has been ready for New York homeowners since 1921. If your furnace or boiler leaks, AC quits, drains clog, or power goes out, go with the Rhino. Get Reimer on the horn. Visit callreimer.com today.
Football and Miller Lite, Buffalo's greatest pairing. Can cracks a kickoff. Tailgates going way past postgame. Sunday night overtimes followed by Monday morning swagger. Knocking on bar tops for luck. Kicking back on any given Sunday. You never forget the way some things taste. Bills football tastes like Miller time. Celebrate responsibly. 2023 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
This is the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
Back here at Highmark Stadium, Chris Brown, Eric Wood getting you ready for Bills Bucks. Some of the deficiencies this season on defense resurfaced last week as missed tackles were an issue. First man didn't always get the ball carrier on the ground, and Devon Achane had a career day last week as Buffalo's run defense continues to languish near the bottom of the league. But today, they're facing a team that hasn't run the ball well since Bucky Irving left the lineup, Eric, with shoulder and foot injuries in Week 5. He's out again today. So for a defense built to stop the pass, today's matchup appears favorable, but they've got to look out for that rookie receiving sensation, Emeka Egbuka.
Yeah, Ibuka's been excellent this season. 677 receiving yards already, 6 touchdowns on the year, and he's definitely going to be a force in this league for a long time. Certainly have to worry about him. Also with the win here today, I would expect this Bucs team to at least try to get the run game going. Try to establish the run because of the issues. You see it week in and week out. It's a copycat league. They're going to try to attack this Bills defense in similar ways that other people have been able to have success in the run game. Now, we'll see if they can get that done. They certainly don't have anybody at the running back core like Devon Achane a week ago.
And while Egbuka is priority one in the passing game, his fellow rookie, 7th-round pick Tez Johnson, has stepped up nicely to fill the void left behind by Evans and Godwin. He has 4 touchdowns on the season. Eric, as we know, Bucs head coach Todd Bowles philosophically believes in heating up quarterbacks with the blitz. He did it in this division as head coach of the Jets. He's still doing it now with Tampa Bay, and his calling card is dialing up blitzes with defensive backs. That's Eric's University of Knowledge, brought to you by Houghton University, New York's leading Christ-centered university. So, Eric, how do you best handle a defense that not only blitzes at a high rate, but does so with some of their best athletes?
Yeah, at quarterback, you have to know which way you're sending the protection each time. The receivers have to understand if your guy comes, if you're hot on the play, or is that guy going to be picked up? And so that takes a lot of communication at the line of scrimmage. If you're able to communicate it, and you're able to get guys picked up and be on the same page, you can exploit this team based upon their blitz percentage. The issue becomes when you're not properly communicated, then it becomes very difficult to handle a team like that.
Tampa Bay blitzes at the 5th highest rate in the league, 30% of the snaps. They also have the most sacks, quarterback hits, quarterback pressures, and tackles for loss by defensive backs in the league this season. It's time now for today's starting lineups, which are brought to you by Losi and Ganji, workers' compensation and personal injury attorneys working hard for hard-working Western New Yorkers. First for the Bills offense.
Dawson Knox, tight end, Ole Miss.
Deion Dawkins, offensive tackle, Temple University.
Dave Edwards, guard, Wisconsin. Connor McGovern, offensive line, Penn State.
Osiris Torrance, guard, University of Florida.
Spencer Brown, Northern Iowa, offensive tackle.
Joshua Palmer, wide receiver, University of Tennessee.
Josh Allen, quarterback, Wyoming.
James Cook, running back, Georgia. Khalil Shakir, wide receiver, Boise State. Gabriel Davis, wide receiver, UCF.
And now for the Bills defense.
Gregory Rousseau, defensive end, University of Miami.
Deion Walker, defensive tackle, University of Kentucky. Jordan Phillips, athlete, Oklahoma. Joey Bosa, defensive end, The Ohio State University.
Matt Milano, linebacker, Boston College. Terrell Bernard, linebacker, Baylor. Christian Benford, defensive back, Villanova University. Taron Johnson, cornerback from Weber State. Tre'Davious White, defensive back, LSU.
Cole Bishop, safety, University of Utah.
Jordan Poyer, defensive back, Oregon State.
Time now for Eric's keys to the game for this Bills-Bucs matchup.
Key number one is to pressure Baker Mayfield when he's in the pocket. His completion percentage goes from 70% down to 55% when blitzed or pressured on the season. Number two, no big plays given up to this Bucs offense. They will take shots down the field. The wind may make that a factor today, but the Bills got to be prepared to defend those deep shots. And offensively, the Bills have to have a balanced offensive attack, but really attack these linebackers in the pass game. When you get to a 2nd and 10, those 7-yard completions should be there over the middle of the field.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
WOTT Calcium Watertown Carthage, a community broadcaster station. 94 Rock WOTT, the only station that really rocks.
Let's take a moment to honor the brave men and women of our military and thank them for all the sacrifices they have made to keep us safe. We salute you. This salute is proudly presented by Hiller Comerford Injury and Disability Law, fighting to get our veterans the disability benefits they deserve. It's Hiller time. The coin toss and opening kickoff are coming up. This is the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
The Buffalo Bills pregame show is being brought to you by Northwest Bank. For what's next, get started at northwest.com.
By FanDuel, an official sports betting partner of the NFL.
By New Era Cap, the official cap of Josh Allen and the NFL.
By Dr. Todd Shatkin and the Aesthetic Associate Center, a world-leading expert in mini dental implants and cosmetic surgery.
By ECMC, my choice, better health, ECMC.
And by New York State Office of Mental Health. Call, text, or chat 988 for emotional support from trained counselors.
The #1 volume Nissan dealership across New York State.
Mike Barney Nissan.
Because they always sell for less.
This is Joe Caldarelli, and my partner Scott and I guarantee you'll never have more fun buying a new car.
Go to MikeBarneyNissan.com. Just don't sign anything until you check with
Mike Barney Nissan.
Awesome cars, great dealership, lousy jingle.
That's my silly staff.
FanDuel's getting you ready for game day with an offer you won't want to miss. New customers can bet just $5 and get $300 in bonus bets if you win. Pick a bet $5, and if it wins, you'll unlock $300 in bonus bets to use all across the app.
21 plus and physically present in New York. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued is non-withdrawable bonus bets which expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
I'm John Woyden, president of Great Lakes Building Systems, where our business is protecting your business. We install and service complex fire protection, security, and video monitoring systems. You've worked hard to build your business. Protect your employees, yourself, and your assets by leaving your company's security to the experts. Call Great Lakes Building Systems at 892-LAKE for a comprehensive security assessment. We keep an eye on your business so you don't have to. Protecting your business is our business.
Call Great Lakes Building Systems at 892-LAKE or go to glbs-inc.com.
This Odyssey Sports broadcast is brought to you by Geico. Switch and save. Get more with Geico.
Okay, so that's not how we envisioned Sunday would go.
Gets rid of the football, looking into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
No, not at all.
And he fumbled the football.
Especially that.
And he fumbled the football. It's loose at the 10-yard line.
Oh, yeah, and that.
For a 59-yard touchdown run, and that'll put this one to bed.
But now, that game is behind us, thank goodness. Up next, Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Can the Bills turn it around? Stay tuned to find out. Buffalo Bills football is being brought to you by Northwest Bank. for what's next? Get started at Northwest.com. Now, live from Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, here's Sal Capaccio, Eric Wood, and your voice of the Buffalo Bills, Chris Brown.
Welcome back to Highmark Stadium. Chris Brown, Eric Wood, here to get you set for Bills Bucks. Going to send it down for the opening coin toss. And Alex Moore, who's in his 4th season as an official and 1st as a head referee.
Welcome to Week 11. Tampa Bay, you're the visiting team. This is heads, tails. Tails, heads. What is your call? Tails. Tails is the call.
And unfortunately,
Buffalo has won the toss and elected to defer their option to the second half. Tampa Bay will receive on this end.
And we will tell you to pack your patience today, people. Alex Moore's crew throws the most flags at over 20 per game in the league, and they also rank 1st in assessed penalties at almost 17.5 per game. Eric, with Joshua Palmer back and Gabe Davis added to the lineup, should we expect the play calling to change much, or are the Bills just looking for more consistent answers with matchups?
Yeah, I think you could definitely see some different play calling just based upon the fact that the slowness of the pass game this year, but also it's just simply implementing them into our current schemes and see if we can be more productive with a healthy Joshua Palmer and then getting Gabe Davis back in.
We got Jim Haslett getting everybody fired up here.
Where else would you rather be? Go Bills!
Yeah, Jim Haslett, 1980s Bill. I think he was defensive player or defensive rookie of the year, I believe, in 1979. I think I have that right. We're just about set for the opening kickoff, brought to you by Tullamore Dew. When it's game time, it's Tully time. The home team has won each of the past 7 matchups between the Bucs and Bills, as Buffalo is 3-0 against Tampa Bay at home and 6-0 at home against NFC opponents, scoring 30 or more in their last 4 outings. The last time the road team won, Week 4 of the 91 season, when Buffalo beat Tampa Bay at the old Sombrero, 17-10. So it's been a minute. Cameron Johnson, Owen Wright, the practice squad call-up, deep to return here for Tampa, as Matt Prater is set to kick this one away. As we told you in the pregame run-up, windy, blustery day here. Wind will be a factor. Bills are going into the wind here to start this game in the first quarter. Bucs with the wind at their back for the most part. Kickoff goes 3 yards deep into the end zone. Bucs happy to take a knee there, and they'll get the ball at their own 35.
Yeah, Matt Prater put a little too much on that into the wind, likely thinking that ball was going to be dead coming out off of his foot. Instead, it travels, 4 yards into the end zone. So Tampa Bay will start at their own 35.
Baker Mayfield has carried this offense, an offense that has not had a ton of success running the ball. They open in a 2 tight end set, though, as they may try to run against Buffalo's 30th ranked run defense. Bills are out in a base defense here to counter the 2 tight end set. Handoff goes to White over the right side, and he's met a few yards past the line of scrimmage. Dorian Williams there first, and got some help from Bernard.
Joey Bosa was at the point of attack there, working against the tight end there, Culp, and was able to drive him back into the backfield to allow the Bills defenders to rally to him to stop him for a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7 coming up here. Nickel defense on for Buffalo. Taron Johnson back from injury this week. Mayfield going to work from the shotgun. Ibuka in motion left to right. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Here's the snap. Quick hitter to Ibuka. Got blockers in front on the screen. He's wrapped up and dragged down. And making the tackle, Jordan Poyer. He's about a half-yard shy of the first down marker. It'll bring up 3rd and inches here, as we are just underway and scoreless here in Orchard Park between the Bills and Bucs. 1 minute in and counting.
The Bucs getting right on the football here.
2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Mayfield in the shotgun with White to his left. Here's the snap. Quick handoff to White. Coming over the right side. Tre'Davious White wraps him up, but he's got the first down as he's 2 yards past the marker, out to the 47, a gain of 3 and a fresh set of downs for Tampa Bay.
This is a Tampa Bay offense that threw the ball 43 times a week ago against New England. They like to take shots down the field. The only pass attempt we've seen so far was the screen to Ibuka. And with the wind here today, I expect to see a lot of short throws, especially early on in this game, until they get a feel for this wind and how it's going to affect their throws down the field.
Coming to you live from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth, Northwest Bank for what's next. 1st and 10 from the 47. Mayfield under center now. 2 receivers left, and Tez Johnson in motion left to right. Hand off to White. Through a hole, gets through a tackle, spins off another, and he's got a first down. It's a 12-yard gain for White, and that's not going to keep the Bucs from going on the ground some more after a first down carry from White goes for 12.
This is a Buccaneers team that comes in with the 25th ranked rushing offense, but when you know the problems the Bills have had defending the run this year, 3rd worst in the league in yards per game, 2nd worst in yards per carry, you're always going to test a team like that on the ground.
Bucs are 25th in the NFL in rushing, and it hasn't mattered here early. Deion Walker and Jordan Poyer on that last tackle. Mayfield under center, receiver to each side. White the lone setback as the tight end Otten comes in motion. Hand off to White. Stutter steps in the backfield, and he pays for it as he's wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. Got a yard, maybe 2 on the play, down to the Buffalo 39. TJ Sanders, back off injured reserve, making that tackle.
Yeah, great to see him back in the lineup. Had the knee injury. Is a rookie that the Bills expected a lot from this season, drafted him in the 2nd round. It's great to see him back there out on the field.
2nd and 8, nickel defense on the field here for Buffalo. Sean Tucker has checked into the game, the 2nd year back from Syracuse for the Bucs. He's to the left of Mayfield in the shotgun. Bunch formation right, and now Ibuka in motion right to left to join the tight end Otten on the left side. Play clock down to 3. Here's the snap. Back to pass, 4-man rush. Pocket collapsing, gets rid of the football. Coming back to him is Sterling Shepard, who is drilled by Christian Benford for no gain. Going to bring up 3rd and 8.
It's a great play by Benford, one-on-one on the outside against Sterling Shepard, and tackles him immediately when he catches that football for a gain of just 1 on the plane or even no gain.
WOTT Calcium Watertown Adams, a community broadcaster station. 94 Rock WOTT, the only station that rock shot. 94 Rock WOTT, the only station that really rocks.
Will you cry?
Ready to make that point. I don't know what you decide to do here. They may try to get a positive play here and then kind of see what happens, but this ball's got to probably get down inside the 30, which is a long way away for them to even think about attempting a field goal.
Ibuka in motion comes to the left side from the 36-yard line. Quick pass to Ibuka. Runs by 1, runs over 1, and reaches the 44-yard line. And will take a timeout immediately.
Well, that 9-yard play right there to start your draft is definitely positive.
2nd charge timeout on behalf of Tampa Bay. It will be 30 seconds.
But this offense has found other ways to succeed. I would expect here, Gene, with what we got, how much time we got left? 24 seconds. You want to try to save that timeout. So anything near the sideline, I think the Bills are going to try to prevent anything over the top, so it might be available. Let's see if that's what Josh Grizzard dials up here.
They got 2 pretty good safeties deep, too, around the Bills' 42, 43-yard line. Shotgun, look, Baker Mayfield. Sidecar right, White. Takes a helmet-high snap, looks upfield under pressure, throws a pass downfield. It's caught ball by Shepard at the 31-yard line. What a great grab by Shepard. The Bucs are going to hang on to that timeout, and we're going to take one. The sideline took it. Coaches took the timeout. 15 seconds left. You got time for one more play.
3rd and final team timeout, Tampa Bay. It will be 30 seconds. Please reset the game clock to 16 seconds. 1-6.
You'd like to have that timeout back on the challenge. Remember, we lost the 1 timeout when the challenge failed, but a 24-yard catch by Sterling Shepard. 3 huge catches by Sterling in this game.
Right, 4 catches, right? 4 for 54. And every single one of them. He's had 4 targets. He's caught 4 balls, and that was none bigger than that one. Trying to get this ball down where you can get maybe an opportunity for Chase McLaughlin to kick a field goal, and that's right outside the 30. So that was the yard line we were looking for. I think they're in pretty good position here. I think Baker's probably going to try to get a ball to the sideline again. Might take a shot at the end zone and try to steal some points here. But most important, can't take a sack, and definitely don't turn this thing over. Try to get some points here for the end of the half.
16 seconds left. And the Bucs have a fresh set of downs. First down at the 32-yard line of the Bills. Moving left into the wind. Mayfield shotgun look. 2 receivers left. Ibuka in the slot. 2 receivers to the right. No tight end. Kicks that left leg. Chest high snap. Gets a dart caught by Ibuka. Slides down to the 20-yard line. And the Bucs will line up in a hurry now. You have no timeouts left. Get the ball lined up. The flag has been thrown.
This flag's going to be on Buffalo, impeding Emeka Ibuka trying to give this ball to the official. So they're going to get some yardage here, and it's going to stop the clock.
Yeah, with 6 seconds.
Delayed game, defense number 56, 5-yard penalty, first down.
Yeah, that's on Javon Solomon. 2 penalties today on that big defensive lineman. And the march-off will put the ball right at the 16-yard line, near side hash. Decision time, Todd Bowles. You got time for one more play, or are you going to bring in the field goal unit?
They're getting a play from the sideline here, Gene, and 6 seconds left. You can take a shot. It's got to be quick, but you can take a shot. That was a really clever play, by the way, by Josh Grizzard. Threw that ball inside.
Please reset the game clock to 9 seconds.
And we're going to get 3 more seconds to 9, but really clever play. Emeka caught it, went right to the ground.
Thank you.
First down 10 at the Bills 17-yard line. Time for a quick throw. You have no timeouts remaining. Shotgun formation, Tampa Bay Buccaneers now.
Timeout, Buffalo. It'll be 30 seconds.
Well, here's the scene again. The Buccaneers have 9 seconds to work with. We trail by 4, 21-17. A field goal would bring you to within 1. Bills are going to get the ball back to begin the third quarter. You got a chance maybe to throw toward the end zone, get a touchdown?
I think that's exactly what you're doing. They're benefited, obviously, by that 5-yard penalty and getting 3 seconds back on the clock. 6 seconds close to go from what would be like an 18-yard touchdown throw. But we will see what Josh Grizzard comes up with here. But I guarantee this is going to be to the end zone or out of the back of the end zone. And if it's unsuccessful, we'll get field goal.
That's probably why Sean McDermott and his staff wanted to take a timeout and talk this over. TJ Reeves, you're right down there on the sideline.
And, Gene, the one thing about this is the middle of the field may pop wide open. But, again, as Rondé was just saying, you got to make sure you don't get tackled, obviously, in the field of play. But the throw to the end zone, I have a hunch, maybe look to the long one and then fire over the middle if somebody's wide open. If not, throw it away and kick the field goal.
Well, you got 2 great safeties in Jordan Poyer and Cole Bishop. Bishop, their leading tackler, and a ball hawk to boot. It's first down. That's a boot from the 17-yard line, moving left, ready to go. Chest high snap, throw to the near sideline, caught ball and out of bounds at the 11 is Tez Johnson.
Took the 5
seconds left, so that took 4 seconds.
Yeah, it took the 5-yard completion, moved this over to the left hash, which is probably where Chase McLaughlin is more comfortable kicking from, but didn't even consider taking that shot to the end zone.
Chase comes in, will attempt the field goal to make it a 1-point ball game at halftime. 21-17 is the score at present. Again, the wind in the face of Chase McLaughlin. This will be a 29-yard field goal attempt.
That was 4 plays over 48 yards to get them down here. Well done by this Bucs offense.
He made a 23-yarder earlier, near side hash. The spot is down. The kick is airborne, and it's partially blocked. Did it go through? It did not. Partially blocked, but a flag has been thrown. Let's see if it's going to be on. The Bills holding is the call. Is that leverage play? It was partially blocked, and the line drive kick could not get above the crossbar, and it was wide to boot. But the Bucs are going to get a reset.
Holding, defense number 70, 5-yard penalty with automatic first down, corrections, second down.
So 5 yards closer, and the Bucs need to do a much better job of protecting the kick. It was a line drive kick, partially blocked by Alec Anderson, a reserve offensive lineman.
Well, I'm going to say
The 5-yard penalty results in the first down.
I'm going to say, Gene, that they got in there because of that holding. He pulled pulled one of the Bucs offensive linemen out of the way, and that's how they were able to get in there and get this kick. But I'm going to redo here.
Now it's a 24-yard field goal attempt. Near side hash from the 14. McLaughlin spot down. The kick is airborne. This one has plenty of leg, and it's good. It's a 1-point ball game at halftime, 21-20. TJ Reeves on the sideline. Good-looking drive to get within one.
What a bonus. I know the Buffalo crowd is booing, but when you pull a guy down so somebody else can block the field goal, they're going to call it. And again, a 4-play drive as they move into scoring position and get the bonus in the final 30 seconds of the half. Coach, we're live here. What a wild first half. Let's talk first about that late drive. What about the execution to get 3 more points?
Great job getting down there, using the clock to our advantage and coming up with 3.
Why have you had so much success running the ball?
The line's doing a heck of a job. We got a heck of a scheme going in. Those guys are making plays.
And defensively, what will you talk about at halftime as they've hit you with a couple of big plays?
We got to tackle the screen and stay on our guys, but more importantly, special teams-wise, we got to get field position. We're starting from the 50 on over, and we can't have that to win this ball game.
Coach, thank you. At halftime, the Bills still lead 21-20. Let's take a timeout.
Hey, it's Rondé Barber. You know me from the football field, but now I'm here to talk about a winning team for your home. Renewal by Andersen Windows and Doors. Their energy-efficient windows and doors are a game changer, saving you money while keeping your home comfortable and safe all year long. You can score big with a very limited time offer, but just like in the game, timing is everything. This offer won't last long. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com for details. A better way to a better window. Renewal by Andersen, official partner of your Tampa Bay Buccaneers. License number CGC 1527613.
After a long day, have you ever wondered if you work to live or if you live to work? Neither do we. Why should we? When the beach is always just a lime away. Corona. La playa awaits. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
When it comes to your electric bill, the cost can fluctuate due to weather, energy usage, and daily habits. Sometimes they're soft and cute. And sometimes they're
hard and burly.
But with budget billing from Tampa Electric, we'll even out your payments so you pay a more consistent amount each month. Then when your bill comes to visit, it's predictable and friendly. Hey! Sign up for budget billing online at tampaelectric.com/budget billing and see what your monthly payment could be.
Hey, Tampa Bay, when disaster strikes, whether it's fire, water, or mold damage, or the need for construction services, you need a team you can trust. That's where ServPro comes in. With over 50 years of experience, ServPro is dedicated to making your home look like new again. Their trained professionals are ready to respond 24/7, helping to ensure that your home or business looks like it never even happened. So if you find yourself in a tough spot, remember to call 1-800-ServPro. That's 1-800-ServPro, because when it comes to your home, you deserve the best. Go Bucks!
The Morgan and Halftime Show. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm and the official injury law firm partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now to get you updated with scores from around the NFL, highlights and recap of the first half and a peek at the Buccaneers stats. Here again is your game day host, Ronnie Lane.
We are at halftime. It's been a wild first half. Buffalo leads 21-20. Let's get you caught up on what happened in that first half. The Bills won the toss and deferred, so they'll get the ball coming out to begin the second half of play. Buccaneers got a field goal for an early 3-0 lead after a turnover, a pickoff by Jacob Parrish. And then here we go with the big plays. McCole Hartman, a 60-yard kickoff return to set the Bills up. And here's what went down on 3rd and 1 from the 2.
James Cook was the running back, and it's a quarterback taking the tush push, and Josh Allen is close. He's in. Touchdown, Buffalo Bills.
So the Bills take a lead after the extra point, 7-3. We move into the second quarter. The Buccaneers have the ball. They're driving on 4th and 1 from the Buffalo 4. Baker does his thing.
Sean Tucker in now to try to punch that ball. Shotgun look, Mayfield kicks the right leg, chastised it, hands the ball off, and Tucker, the pass, the run by Mayfield. He faked the handoff and ran to his right, and he dives into the end zone for a touchdown.
So after the PAT, the Bucs have a 10-7 lead on the Bills, but the Bills come right back on the ensuing drive on 3rd and 3 from the Buccaneers 43.
Chest high and looking up over the middle. He tries to run. Now gets a block out front. He's going to try to run back. Throws the ball toward the end zone. Got a receiver wide open. Caught ball. Touchdown, Bills.
After the PAT, the Bills now have a 14-10 lead, but the Bucs come right back on a 1st and 10 from the Buffalo 43.
Here's the setback. Pistol formation, stands behind Baker Mayfield from the Bills 43. High snap, hand the ball off. Tucker tries to get outside, following a blocker in front. That's Christopher inside the 30 to the 25-20, outside the number. 10-5, 3-2-1. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Sean Tucker takes it to the house.
Tucker takes it to the house. Buccaneers claim a 17-14 lead. The Bills get the ball, and on this big play, they reclaim the lead. It's a 3rd and 5 for Buffalo.
Ty Johnson is the 3rd down back. Belt high snap. They got a convoy to the left. First down achieved across the 50, 40, down the far sideline. Outside the numbers. It's Johnson to the 5-10. Touchdown, Buffalo Bills.
That makes the score 21-17. Bills with less than 2 minutes to go in the first half, and the Bucs, what do you know? They get out in field goal range, kick a 24-yarder from Chase McLaughlin. They get a 24-yard field goal, and here's where we are at halftime. Buffalo 21, Tampa Bay 20.
This is the NFL Scoreboard. Brought to you by Hard Rock Bet, the official sportsbook partner of your Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Halftime scores of the other early games. Falcons lead the Panthers 21-10 in Atlanta. Titans over the Texans 3-0. The Bears lead the Vikings 10-3. The Packers and Giants all tied up at 13. Steelers lead the Bengals 10-6 at halftime. And the Jags and Chargers have moved into the third quarter with the Jags up 14-6 up in Jacksonville. Later this afternoon, Seahawks at the Rams, Niners at the Cardinals, Ravens at the Browns, Chiefs at the Broncos tonight, Lions at the Eagles, and then on Monday night, it's the Cowboys at the Raiders. We had a game in Spain earlier today. The Dolphins beat the Commanders 16-13 in overtime. How did the Buccaneers stack up against the Bills in that first half? Halftime stats are next here on the Morgan & Morgan Halftime Show right after this timeout.
Hey Bucs fans, ready to make a smart play for your health? If you're looking for affordable health insurance with doctors right in your neighborhood, Ambetter Health has you covered. Think of it like this, a plan that fits your life, your budget, and keeps you in the game without breaking the bank. So why wait? Get game-changing health coverage you deserve. Ambetter Health, coverage that's got your back. Check it out now at ambetterbucks.com. Ambetter Health is underwritten by Celtic Insurance Company, Centene Venture Company, Florida, and Sunshine State Health Plan, Inc. This is a solicitation for insurance.
Hey, it's the Good Greek Spiro, and when it's time for your next move, call the official movers of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Good Greek Moving and Storage. As a former police officer, I know the risks that come with moving. My superhero movers are professionally trained for a safe and stress-free move. So whether it's across town or across the country, call the Good Greek or go to goodgreek.com. Good Greek Moving and Storage, the official movers of the Tampa Bay Bucs.
Good Greek Moving and Storage, your superhero movers.
A Progressive Home and Auto Bundle can protect you round the clock, but we can't protect you from those painful moments in sports.
Holding. Defense. The ref totally blew that call.
Oh, I'm sure he'll make the right call next time.
It's too late. It cost us the game.
Well, it's just one game.
That loss eliminated us from the playoffs.
Oh, the playoffs are on so late. Now you'll be well rested.
Okay, I need you to stop talking now.
Well, at least your home and auto are protected with a bundle from Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Nothing beats a winning lineup, and Beef O'Brady's has your all-stars. From award-winning wings to beefy Angus burgers that fully satisfy your cravings and your wallet. Ready for some new moves? Try Beef's new comfort bowls, like their new barbecued pulled pork mac and cheese bowl, crispy chicken mashed bowl, or Asian shrimp rice bowl. Or get your flavors stacked another way with Beef's new Tampa Cuban, or the new Italian sub. Beef O'Brady's, where game time and mealtime satisfy you all the time.
The Morgan & Morgan Halftime Show continues. How did the Bucs stack up? Let's take a look with the FDOT halftime stats. The Florida Department of Transportation reminds you that fans don't let fans drive drunk, drive sober, or get pulled over. Have a great day and drive safe.
here's Ronnie Lane.
Bills lead the Bucs 21-20 at halftime up in Buffalo. First downs 13 for the Bucs, 8 for the Buffalo Bills, 231 total yards for the Bucs, 188 for the Bills. The Bills have 155 yards passing to 95 for Tampa Bay, but Tampa Bay has 136 yards on the ground in the first half to Buffalo's 33. The Bucs have had the ball for 20 minutes and 10 seconds to Buffalo having it for 9 minutes and 50 seconds. A couple of individual stats to pass along to you. Baker Mayfield is 10 for 14, 95 yards, no touchdowns, no picks. And Josh Allen, 8 for 17, 2 touchdowns, 155 yards, but also 2 interceptions. Again, at halftime, it is Buffalo 21, Tampa Bay 20. Those were your Florida Department of Transportation halftime stats. The Florida Department of Transportation reminds you, the fans, don't let fans drive drunk, drive sober, or get pulled over. All right, have a great afternoon. The Morgan & Morgan halftime show will continue right after this timeout.
Whether it's training day, game day,
41 o'clock, 45, still going.
or recovery day, Advent Health keeps you ready for every day and for everything that makes you feel whole. Advent Health, exclusive hospital of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Don't let pain leave you sidelined. With PT Solutions, you can be unstoppable. Their personalized physical therapy treatments go beyond the symptoms to address the root of your condition. Get back in the game with confidence. Visit ptsolutions.com to find a clinic near you and tackle pain today. PT Solutions, the official physical therapy partner of your Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Tampa Bay, get ready. Confirmed 360 is here to bring fans like you access to VIP experiences for sold-out concerts, major sporting events, and bucket list moments around the world. Visit Confirmed360.com and claim $500 off your order of $2,500 or more today. That's Confirmed360.com for your next experience. Book today.
Ready to score big with Circle K and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? The Inner Circle app from Circle K puts you in the game. Unlock awesome rewards and epic savings. Sign up now and save 25 cents per gallon on your first 5 fill-ups. Plus, grab exclusive Bucks perks and instant deals on snacks and drinks. Circle K and the Bucks, where loyalty meets legendary. Better together. Inner Circle and the Circle K app. Get the new Circle K app. Track your Inner Circle fuel savings, offers, and clubs. Download the Inner Circle app and join the winning team today.
This has been the Morgan & Morgan Halftime Show. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm and the official injury law firm partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The second half kickoff is coming up next.
Well, back here at intermission as the Buccaneers get that late field goal and trail 21-20. Buffalo will get the ball to start the second half. Boy, what a wild second quarter of big plays all over the place. The Baker Mayfield read option run for the touchdown, then later a Sean Tucker run for a touchdown with Tristan Wirfs leading the way. He pancaked the guy right in front of me for that 43-yard touchdown run. But the big story is Buffalo makes a couple of big pass plays on their own. So a game of big plays so far. Snow flurries falling. Gene, the temperature falling here in the second half with the Bucs right in this one. And to call the second half, here is the Hall of Famer, Mean Gene Deckerhoff.
Well, with that 24-yard field goal to move the Buccaneers within one at the end of the first half, Raymond James will donate $2,500 to area children's hospitals as part of the Kicking for Kids program. To learn more, visit RaymondJames.com. Chase McLaughlin kicked 2 field goals in the first half, a 23-yarder, a 24-yarder. Great drive by the Bucs in the closing 50 seconds of the second quarter to set up Chase for that 24-yard field goal to make it 21-20. Bills won the toss, deferred to the second half. They'll get the ball first, and that means Chase will tee it up at the 35-yard line. Dynamic kickoff rules prevail, and Rodney, you were raised in Virginia. T.J. Reeves, well, he lives in Florida, and he said there were flurries out here. I don't see flurries, but I do see a snowflake or two. Is it flurry level?
I think T.J.'s hoping for flurries, so he has something to talk about.
Well, the wind is in the face of the Buccaneers. So we had the decision to choose the end of the field we wanted to have in the fourth quarter. So the Bucs will have the wind at our back in the fourth quarter. But Josh Allen and the Bills will have it here in the third. The second half kickoff brought to you by Beef O'Brady's. Beef O'Brady's, good food, good sports. See you at Beef's. The kickoff will come down around the 3-yard line. Will be returned by Ray Davis. Davis outside the numbers near side. Finds a little tweak. He makes a guy miss it. Is knocked out of bounds at the 43-yard line. Well, we had problems covering kickoffs in the first half. In fact, a 61-yard kickoff return set them up for their first touchdown of the game. And Christian Ezien prevents further damage as they reach near midfield. We heard Todd Bowles tell our TJ Reeves going into the locker room we had to figure out a way to not allow them to get near midfield to start drives.
That was a nearly carbon copy of the other kickoff returns. It's the same issue each and every time. They're running the same play. We're running the same way to prevent them. And Thomas McGahee's got to find a better way to cover some kickoffs here.
41-yard kickoff return. They run James Cook right up the gut, and James Cook is stood up and lifted up and thrown down.
Talking about one bad thing, one good thing that the Bucs have done today is limit James Cook to 2 yards per carry. That's his 6th carry. He's only got 12 yards, and that was one of the keys of the game coming in. Find a way to limit James Cook productivity, and you make this a one-dimensional offense. Now we just got to stop giving up the big plays, and this Bucs defense can get to work.
Second down and 8, a 2-yard carry by Cook. Empty backfield now for Josh Allen. 3 in. There's movement of the line of scrimmage. And the Buccaneers spotted it in about 5
False start, offense number 73, 5-yard penalty, second down.
The penalty is on Deion Dawkins, guilty of jumping the gun. He's in his 9th year, a veteran, should know better than that, but we'll take it. 5-yard penalty, and the Bills penalized late in that drive that resulted in the field goal for holding a Buccaneer blocking linebacker or lineman. Second down and long now. Second down 13. Belt high snap. The catch made in the backfield. A great tackle made in the backfield for a thrown for loss tackle. Jacob Parrish.
I just love this kid.
Man.
What do you get? If you have not watched Jacob Parrish play football, you are missing a great young defensive back. He does everything so well and so fast and with urgency. Another tackle for loss for him. He had one earlier in the game. He is a very special young football player.
That's third down and 16. The penalty and then 3 yards on that loss on that great tackle by Jacob Parrish. They need to reach the Buccaneer 46-yard line. Josh Allen, quarterback, empty backfield. Now he's got a running back in Ty Johnson, shifts over to his left hip, takes a chest-high snap and drops to throw. Pressure coming. Should have been a flag for holding. Then Josh Allen's going to run with the ball. He's going to fake a pass. He laterals the ball and down the sideline. First down achieved, but a flag has been thrown. There should have been one for holding 10, 20 yards back behind the line of scrimmage. But that may be an illegal forward pass by Josh Allen. He was running the ball and then swung it to the right. Well, let's see the officials talk this thing over. Was it a backwards pass or a forward pass?
I couldn't tell.
Illegal or not?
He is exciting. He is nothing if not exciting. Oh, my goodness. I think this is going to be an illegal forward pass just from where he caught it and where he threw it. Let's see what he says.
Illegal forward pass, offense number 17. 5-yard penalty from the spot of the foul with the loss of down, fourth down.
So it is fourth down, and see if the Bills decide to go for it.
No, they're going to punt. That was
21-20. This will be their first punt of the game if they do.
We were talking earlier pre-broadcast about how to deal with Josh Allen, and there's just no dealing with this. I mean, the guy is an enormous guy, and he lets his ball go at the 40, and it looked like the receiver was behind him, but he caught the ball in front of the yard from which he threw it, and that's just the momentum of him going forward. The ball carries that same momentum. I can talk dynamics and physics if you want to, but I'm not going to. It was a penalty, fourth down. Bills are going to punt.
Mitch Wisnowski will put a toe to it. His first punt of the game. Kicks toward the near sideline. It's going to bounce inside the 15, rolls inside the 10. Still 2 more rolls inside the 5 to the 3-yard line. Wow, how about that? Wisnowski kicks it off his right foot. It looked like he had pushed it to the right, but it kicks and checks up. It rolls 52. Well, it goes 52 yards, but 15 of the 52 were after the first bounce of the ball. Bucs have it deep in our territory at our 3-yard line for our first possession of the second half. We trail 21-20. This is the Buccaneers Radio Network.
During their More to Move You winter sales event, drive home a new 2026 Mazda CX-50, CX-5, or CX-30 for as low as $319 per month. Plus, enjoy special purchase offers like 0 down, deferred payments for up to 90 days, and up to $1,000 cash back. Just in time for the holidays. Don't wait. These deals won't last. Once they're gone, they're gone. Call, click, or stop by Daytona Mazda at the Daytona Auto Mall, where friends help friends.
Daytona International Auto Mall.
Hey Mark, have you checked out the newly remodeled showroom at Cunningham's Daytona Gas and Grills?
Not yet, Stacy. What's new?
They've got amazing new fireplaces and realistic electric fireplaces with changing colors and crackling sounds. Great year-round.
My family would love that, and I need to refill my barbecue tanks for football season. Maybe even look at a new grill.
Good idea. My husband and I just bought a new Broilmaster grill there, and we love it.
Then I'm stopping by soon. Cunningham's Daytona Gas and Grills, 201 Ridgewood Avenue in Holly Hill, just 1 block north of Mason.
We can't wait to see you.
This hurricane preparedness message is brought to you by Advanced Air Home Services for your cooling, heating, plumbing, and electrical needs.
Stay safe and secure with Southern Stone Communications hurricane preparedness tips. As storms approach, stock up on water and non-perishable food. Make sure you have flashlights, a radio, extra batteries, a first aid kit, and cash. And put important documents in a waterproof bag.
From stone, mulch, dirt, gravel, and sand, Joe Miller's Mulch has it all with delivery and professional installation. Need a sand dune specialist? That's where we shine. Need an estimate? Give us a call today. Joe Miller's Mulch.
Stay prepared this hurricane season with Advanced Air Home Services. Their Generac home generators ensure you're ready for any storm. Enjoy 24/7 emergency AC, plumbing, and electrical services with no extra fees. Advanced Air Home Services, one call, one company.
Be storm smart. Trust Advanced Air Home Services for whole home generators. Call today and keep your lights on when it matters most.
The station that plays Daytona's greatest hits is also your official Tampa Bay Buccaneers football station. 99.5 WNOV.
With the hip injury update brought to you by Advent Health. Whether you're in the stands, on the field, or celebrating with your greatest fan, Advent Health makes sure you're ready game day every day. Feel whole with Advent Health. Exclusive hospital of Buccaneers. It's loud down here, Gene, too, with the Bucs backed up.
From our own 3-yard line. First snap of the second half by our offense. Mayfield has the ball off. Sean Tucker slams it off right tackle and is nailed and dropped for very little gain, if he got any. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, you got to play it close to the vest down here, particularly on the road with the crowd really.
Well, the crowd noise is one thing, Gene, but yes, your playbook gets really small down here. What you really want are direct runs. You want anything, maybe quick passes to the sideline. You just don't want to put your quarterback in a position like Josh Allen was earlier in the game where he was in the end zone trying to tip the pass. I say that, and the Bucs come out in empty formation. Baker Mayfield lined up in the end zone.
Yeah, he's a yard deep in our end zone, moving left, trailing 21-20, early moments of the third quarter. Empty backfield for Baker, chest high snap, looks to his right, goes underneath. It's tried to hit Cade Otton, it's incomplete. There were two defenders wrapped up around Cade Otton, and Mayfield tried to throw a dart between the 8 and the 8 on his chest. And the Bucs will face 3rd down and 10 from our 3rd down and 9 from our 3-yard line.
Well, he tried to force that ball into Cade Otton. If he would have waited a second later, Tez Johnson came wide open just to his immediate right. But as it stands, 3rd and long here, backed up.
3rd down and 9, about 9.5. Rashad White on 3rd down is going to be on the left hip of Baker Mayfield. Bucs need to reach the 13-yard line just a little bit beyond. On 3rd down and 9. Here's the snap. Helmet high. Mayfield throws a pass. Caught ball right at the mark to make. Did we get the first down? Cade Otton leaning the body. And I don't know if they're going to spot the ball for the first down. I think he's going to be short by a foot.
I think he's just short. It was close.
Decision time now. A gain of 8, needed 9. And the Buccaneer offense is staying on the field.
Yeah, they're going to try to go to the hard count.
My goodness.
Here, I think.
Trying to draw him offside.
Yep.
Rondi, did you ever bite on a hard count on 4th down and a foot?
Timeout on the field for virtual measurement.
Oh, they're actually going to measure it.
Well, you just heard Alex Moore say a virtual measurement, something new this year in the National Football League. Well, it looked to me like Cade Otton, of course, he had the ball huddled and protecting the ball from being knocked out. So the ball has to cross the chalk at the 13-yard line, and where it is spotted now, it is just shy of the 13-yard line. That's, in fact, the nose of the football is on the 13. If we don't get the virtual measurement positively will probably punt the ball, or as you mentioned, maybe try to draw them offside. Tampa Bay Buccaneers trail 21-20. Todd Bowles turned 62 on Tuesday.
The runner is short of the line of gain. It will be 4th down.
So is Todd looking for an early birthday present today? You're about 1.5 feet, maybe. No more, no less. Now here comes the punt team.
I don't think you even mess around with this. You get maybe a false start on yourself, and you back yourself up even more on this punt. Riley Dixon's got plenty of leg to get this thing out of here now.
He has kicked 2 inside the 20-yard line against a heavy wind from our left. He'll be kicking into that wind. And returner Cole Hardman stands around the Bills' 45-yard line. Anticipating a short punt effort by Dixon. Gets a waist-high snap, gets the kick away. Wobbly thing will come down at the 40-yard line. Hardman makes the catch. They fumble the ball. Bucks come up with it. Ryan Miller dives on the loose football. Buccaneers have taken the ball away for the 3rd time in the game. Cam Johnson, a gunner, hit Cole Hardman as he tried to do a little juke step, and the ball pops free, and there was big Ryan Miller, one of our top special teams players.
Yep, it was actually, God, who was it? It was Josh Hayes who actually made that calls that fumble, and then Ryan Miller, who's the personal protector on the punt team, comes down and comes up with the fumble recovery. That is very fortuitous. You get it from a complete backed up situation, 4th and short, you punt past midfield and then get another takeaway. It's time for this Bucs offense to respond and play complimentary football here, Gene. Get some points on the board here.
From the Buffalo Bill 43-yard line, Tucker the setback. Shotgun look, Bucs in business again, trailing 1. Here's the snap, chest high. Mayfield still wants to throw. The ball off, and is a caught ball on the back shoulder, crossing route at the 35-yard line.
Really good job, Baker Mayfield there, yeah.
Was that Emeka Ibuka made the snag? It was thrown behind him, and Ibuka hangs onto it for a gain of 8.
Sorry, I got ahead of your call there, Gene. Really good job by Baker Mayfield. He was looking all the way to his right, went through 2 different progressions, and came all the way back to his 4th receiver, Emeka Ibuka, on the other side of the ball to get that 8-yard completion.
Buccaneers now with a 2nd down and 2 opportunity from the Buffalo Bill 35-yard line, moving left. Tucker the setback. Tez Johnson on the left edge along with Shepard as wideouts. Hand off to Tucker. Finds a crease inside the 20 to the 20-yard line to the 19. Boy, a quick hitter by Sean Tucker. Having a great game today in Buffalo. Gains 15.
Another great block by a tight end, Payne Durham. He cracks down on the edge of the line of scrimmage. That ball is peeling back right behind his backside, and he makes a great dashing run to the 20-yard line. Sean Tucker is having himself quite the day. I came into this game saying I thought he would get a little more touches just because of the energy that he brings as a runner, and it is definitely materializing here today.
11 carries, 86 yards, including that 15-yard scoot right up the gut, 1st down at the 20, not the 19. Tucker the setback, Mayfield under center. Hands the ball end around, reverse, running to the left. Sterling Shepard inside the 15-yard line. Shepard took that into reverse. That's the most success we've had on a reverse play today. In fact, it's the only positive yard gain on a reverse play we've run all day. Got 7. And the ball is just inside the 15-yard line.
And that play is usually reserved for Tez Johnson. Actually, Tez Johnson, and can get TJ to look, just limped off the field. Looked like he was favoring his ankle.
Yeah, well, Shepard just went over like he had a shoulder injury. Sean Tucker the setback, 2nd down and a long 3, a short 4. Bucks move right to left. In motion, tight end. Comes out to the left, hand the ball off. Tucker finds a little crease, but it closes in a hurry. That time, the Bills waiting for number 44 and dropped him after maybe a 1-yard gain. That'll bring up 3rd down. He may not have gotten a yard on that carry. The Bucs are in the Verizon Red Zone. Verizon, the official 5G network of the Buccaneers.
And both Tez Johnson and Sterling Shepard back on the football field, so those injuries were nothing to be concerned about.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers in Bills territory we had the ball 6 times in the first half, Rondi. All 6 times we had the ball, we were in Bills territory. Now we're in Bills territory again. Rashad White checks in on 3rd down and 3. A long 3, short 4, moving left. Here's the snap out of the gun. Mayfield looking, flushed out of the pocket. Runs to his right. He's still going to run. Looks for the down marker outside the 10, inside the 10 to the 5. He's got the 1st down. Baker Mayfield almost sacked, avoided. And that's the Mayfield we saw in the first 5-6 weeks of this season. That's the 4th time he's carried the ball today. He's averaging over 10 yards a carry. He got 8.
He is definitely a healthier version of himself than the past couple of weeks. We did not see this the last 3 games, but now he's doing a really good job just avoiding himself, making himself skinny to get through that offensive line. Is doing a really good job protecting him today and then running for that first down. It's nice to see him run with the ball some in this game.
Nearly halfway through the 3rd quarter. First down and goal from the 6-yard line, moving left. Sidecar right, White, chest high snap. Mayfield looks toward the end zone, throws toward. Is it caught? A little low throw, and it's incomplete. Almost picked off. Diving try in the end zone by Cade Otton. It'll be 2nd down and goal. Well, he took the shot, a dart thrown a little low. But, fortunately, it was low because the defender had a chance.
He put that ball where it couldn't get intercepted. So it was actually a nice throw as Cade Otton was trying to go to the ground. But Jordan Poyer had great coverage on it and was nearly deflected that pass.
It is 2nd down and goal from the 6-yard line. Now Sean Tucker is reinserted. 1 back set now, and Mayfield under center, Graham Barton. You got 2 tight ends, one on either edge. Here's the snap, handoff. Sean Tucker runs to his right. Got the 5-3-2-1. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Sean Tucker, he's got 2, and the Bucs take the lead. 26-21.
Well, you saw Baker Mayfield there at the line of scrimmage. We did. Tell the offense we have the play that we want. Shook his hand, said we're running this, and it was very similar, Gene, to the play that Sean Tucker scored on earlier. You had Tristan Wirfs, left tackle, pulling over to the right as his lead blocker, and as soon as Baker handed that football off, he threw his arms in the air. He knew it was a score, and now they're going for 2.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers are 1 of 5 on 2-point conversion tries this season. See if we can succeed for the 2nd time this year. The score is 26-21. Bucs score off a turnover again today. Shotgun look, White on the right hip of Baker Mayfield. 2 receivers to the left, including Abuka in the slot. Here's the snap, shoulder high. Mayfield looking, flushed. He's going to run. He's going to fall short. Had 1 guy to beat, and he's snagged by the leg and dove and tried to reach the goal line and could not do it. So the 2-point drive, we're now 1 of 6 on the season. That may be, Ronnie, correct me, that might be the toughest play in football, the 2-point try in the NFL.
It's the one play that you really only have a couple of options to run, and I was surprised that ball didn't come out quick. They had those 3 receivers down here. I thought the ball would come out quick to Emeka, actually, because he was one-on-one versus whoever. But good coverage by the Bills, and Baker Mayfield doesn't get it.
Well, the Bucs go 97 yards to retake the lead at 26-21. Let's take a timeout.
When it comes to beating cancer, where you go first matters. At Moffitt Cancer Center, we treat more than 100 different types of cancer with cancer experts that are highly specialized in your specific type of disease. For survival rates up to 4 times the national averages, choose Moffitt first. Schedule your appointment today at Moffitt.org. Moffitt Cancer Center, proud partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Chloe dreams of high fives and home runs. As a 2-time cancer survivor, she's already proven she's a force on and off the softball field. At Johns Hopkins All Children's Hospital, we believe in Chloe's dream because we share it together every step of the way. Johns Hopkins All Children's Hospital. All we do, all for kids.
Hey, Buccaneers fans, Summit Care is growing, and we're building our team. With competitive pay, flexible schedules, and a supportive culture, Summit is the place to make your career thrive. Just like the Bucs, we know it takes every player to win, and we're ready for you to join the Summit team. A team that emphasizes a patient's capabilities using innovative technology to help achieve optimum daily living in a pain-free environment. Apply today at summitcareinc.com/careers. Summit Care. Some heroes wear scrubs.
St. Pete, Clearwater are the official beaches of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. From sugar white sand to sunset celebrations, you'll find the perfect game plan to kick off your getaway. So pack up your car and head on over. It's closer and easier than you think. And with the free digital Funshine Savings Passport, you'll score big at more than 60 restaurants, attractions, and more. So don't wait until the 2-minute warning. Get the best fall deals and book your stay now at beachesoftampabay.com.
This break of the action brought to you by Auto Owners and O.D. Orn Insurance. They have insurance for whatever fumbles in life come your way. That's simple human sense. Well, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have forced 3 turnovers today, and we have scored points off all 3. 17 of our 26 points off Buffalo Bill turnovers. Josh Hayes recovered a fumble, or forced a fumble. Ryan Miller recovered the fumble on a punt just a moment ago. And then the Buccaneers on a short field, I think I said 97 yards. We started at the 3, we had to punt. And after the fumble took over in Bill's territory, and Sean Tucker has his first career 2-touchdown game, 2 rushing touchdown game of his career. He's rushed for 91 yards. And Rhonda, you were saying in the pregame show you thought he might have a big day today.
Oh, he definitely is having a big day today. I love Sean Tucker's energy. Without Bucky Irving in the lineup, I thought we needed some explosiveness. He definitely provides that. He's rewarding us with a great game so far.
Well, the Buffalo Bills will get the ball back for the second time. Well, the third time because they fumbled it. They muffed that punt. Here's the kickoff. Comes out around the 9-yard line, near sideline. It's Ray Davis. Ray Davis follows a blocker inside across the 35 to the 40 to the 50-yard line. He's in Bucs territory again. The 4th kickoff return that reaches near midfield, and 2 of them inside Buck territory today.
Yeah, this is not good. Every time this ball kicks off, and Chase McLaughlin might think about kicking it to the other returner on the right side of this coverage team, because every time they kick it off to the left side of here, it's the same return.
Wow. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Buccaneers Radio Network.
This is Daytona's official Tampa Bay Buccaneers football station. 99.5 WNOV FM, Daytona Beach Shores. A Southern Stone station.
To work, bootleg, drops back to throw the long ball downfield, right open at the 30. Inside the 25 to the 24-yard line. Big open field tackle after the catch and made by Antoine Winfield Jr. But a huge first down play. And boy, Josh Allen throws a frozen rope 21 yards upfield to Tyrell Shavers, who is having a great day as a rookie wideout.
Yeah, benefited there by the play action pass. The linebackers were so far up in the line of scrimmage that the underneath was completely wide open. Shavers didn't have a defender within 10 yards of him, and then Antoine Winfield Jr. comes and makes a good tackle.
First down 10 at the 25-yard line of Tampa Bay, moving right. James Cook a sidecar on the right hip. Here's the handoff to Cook, runs up the right guard spot, and he's inside the 20 to the 19-yard line. That may be his longest carry of the day. The Bucs have done a great job of containing one of the league's top running backs.
They really have. It's, again, we said earlier, he's only averaging about 2 yards per carry, but Josh Allen is carrying this offense right now with his big plays in the passing game. This Bucs defense could do well to get a stop here, hold them to a field goal, and call this a win. The special teams is not helping them out, so the defense needs to really step up here.
Second down and 4 after a 6-yard carry by Cook. Now they got 2 running backs in the backfield, including an H-back, and Cook is about 9 yards behind. Allen hands the ball off. Allen runs behind that blocking back. He's snagged in the backfield, and he is going to be dropped for a loss of 2. Nice play defensively by that front 4 and the outside linebackers on the right side.
Amazing push there by Elijah Simmons, number 92. He's actually taken up a pretty big role here in this Bucs defense over the past couple of years. Past couple of weeks, he's really done a good job stifling the line of scrimmage. That was a 3-yard loss, I think, Gene. It makes this now a 3rd and 6 for the Buffalo Bills.
Elijah Simmons acquired by the Buccaneers off a practice squad, the Arizona practice squad, earlier this season. 335 pounder, tough to run through or run around. 3rd down and 6. They need to reach the Buccaneer 15-yard line. Josh Allen under center. 1 running back set. Cook. Play action fake, bootleg rollout by Allen. Allen pump fake, throws the ball outfield. It's incomplete. The Bucs force a 4th down now, and that time Josh Allen running to his right. Cannot find a guy open and threw it into the end zone. Nobody could come near it. So good job, Tampa Bay Buccaneer defense. We got to figure out how to stop kickoff returns.
I agree with you, Gene. That was a very good defensive play there by number 25, Jacob Parrish. The linebacker had the crossing route. Josh Allen was out of the pocket trying to buy time, but really good coverage. He just had to throw it away so they could settle for this field goal attempt.
Matt
good job.
Has only missed 2 field goals. The spot will be at the 29, a 39-yard field goal attempt. Far side hash. The kick has gotten away and plenty of leg. It's good. It's a 3-point ball game, 26-20. A 2-point ball game, 26-24. Well, the long kickoff return gave the Bills great drive start position. One pass completion by Josh Allen sets up a 39-yard field goal for Matt Prater. And the score is Tampa Bay 26, Buffalo 24. With 5:01 to go in the third quarter. We got a ball game in Western New York. This is the Buccaneers Radio Network.
This hurricane preparedness message is brought to you by Advanced Air Home Services for your cooling, heating, plumbing, and electrical needs.
Stay safe and secure with Southern Stone Communications hurricane preparedness tips. As storms approach, stock up on water and non-perishable food. Make sure you have flashlights, a radio, extra batteries, a first aid kit, and cash. And put important documents in a waterproof bag.
From stone, mulch, dirt, gravel, and sand, Joe Miller's Mulch has it all with delivery and professional installation. Need a sand dune specialist? That's where we shine. Need an estimate? Give us a call today. Joe Miller's Mulch.
Stay prepared this hurricane season with Advanced Air Home Services. Their Generac home generators ensure you're ready for any storm. Enjoy 24/7 emergency AC plumbing and electrical services with no extra fees. Advanced Air Home Services, one call, one company.
Be storm smart. Trust Advanced Air Home Services for whole home generators. Call today and keep your lights on when it matters most.
At FPL, you may not see us, but our work never stops. Behind every switch that powers on, every moment that just works. Because reliability isn't an option, it's a commitment. FPL, working for you every single day. Learn more at fpl.com/value.
It's caring about our community and the people who call it home. Bruin Ziffer has been all about winning for the people of Volusia and Flagler counties for over 40 years. From sick kids to homeless animals to seriously injured car accident victims. It's how we live 24/7, 365. If you've been the victim of a car, truck, or motorcycle accident, call Bruin Ziffer.
The station that plays Daytona's greatest hits is also your official Tampa Bay Buccaneers football station, 99.5 WNOV.
Tickets and get those today as soon as you can. Tampa Bay hanging with the Buffalo Bills. Many thought the Bills would be the team to beat in the AFC this year. And for a while it looked like they would. They lost back-to-back games earlier this season. The Bills have not lost back-to-back seasons twice in one season since 2018. That was Josh Allen's rookie season. And we're trying to knock them off for the second week in a row. Miami got them last week. Bucks await the kickoff. Prater will put a right toe into it and kicks it toward the left side of the right side of the field. Will be fielded by Owen Wright. And Owen Wright, brand new Buccaneers, at the 20 to the 25, runs into a guy, and White is spun around and dropped. But Owen Wright hangs on to the football. Just elevated today from the Buccaneer practice squad. We saw Owen Wright in preseason. Rhonda, you did the preseason games, and he rushed for he was our leading rusher.
Yes.
And also took a kickoff return or two.
Owen Wright earned the right to be on the practice squad. He's had gotten an opportunity because of the depth of running back on this team, and we also had Williams, who's on injury reserve and suspended right now as well. So he hasn't really gotten a chance, but it's nice to have him here, and just in case we don't need him. But the man of the day is Sean Tucker, who's in the game now at the running back. He's had a heck of a day running the football.
From the Tampa Bay Buccaneer 28-yard line moving left, Tucker is the running back. Baker Mayfield feeds him the ball, runs up the gut, and with patience finds a little seam and slashes through for a gain of 4, maybe 5, depending on the spot of the ball. Well, Sean Tucker, to this point in the ball game, has been the big story for Tampa Bay. Baker Mayfield scrambled on third down to convert third down and 13. He got 14, kept the drive going, but Sean Tucker with 2 rushing touchdowns in the game today. The first time in his career he's had 2 rushing touchdowns in the same game.
Well, it's nice to see that they're getting a rushing attack going. This team's going to be a contender, not a pretender, going down the stretch. They got to be able to run the football, and it's showing up today.
Line of scrimmage to the Buck 32, a gain of 4, second down 6. Here's the snap. Play action fake. Mayfield rolling to his right, rolling, throws it downfield. It's incomplete. And a flag has been thrown in the backfield. Mayfield was scrambling to his right and going to throw the ball, and
believe this is going to be illegal man downfield.
Going to be on Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I think this is illegal man downfield, Gene. It was that play was supposed to hit a little bit quicker. You saw a couple of the offensive linemen just drifting past the line of scrimmage.
Ineligible player downfield, number 60 and number 78. That penalties decline. Third down.
Well, Michael Jordan wears number 60, first-year Buccaneer, former Cincinnati Bengal. Ineligible downfield, and the Buccaneers will face third down and 6. Tampa Bay Buccaneers conversion on third down. See if we can convert third down and 6 here. Bucs need to reach the Tampa Bay 38-yard line. Crowd making a lot of noise right at the back of the Buccaneers. Tampa Bay 50% today, 5 of 10 on third down. Rashad White in there, dropping back to throw on third. Mayfield throws downfield. It's intercepted at the 39-yard line. Picked off and returned back to the 24-yard line. See if he was down back at the 32. I think he was. Well, Baker Mayfield has thrown his third interception of the season. Remarkable turn in the interception category for Baker, who led the league last year in interceptions, or shared the lead. Tampa Bay Buccaneers have turned it over for the first time. And Cole Bishop, who picked off Tua last week in the game against Miami, comes up with the interception there. He's their top interceptor.
Yeah, top interceptor, top tackler. He's a heck of a safety for this team. He's really emerged this year. I'm not really sure what Baker was trying to do with that football there, Gene. There was nobody really in the vicinity. If it was trying to get it out to the guy on the sideline, he was woefully short of that. And takeaway for the Bills defense puts him in great position here. Again, so we used to always say, Gene, back when I was playing, turnovers or opportunities for defense to step up, sudden change, we used to call it. Bucs are in a sudden change situation here, and let's see if they can get a stop.
Well, let's see what. It was third down and 6. The officials have not spotted the ball, and they're reviewing in New York. If Bishop was down back around the 32, the football is spotted on the 25. So replay review in New York is going to say that's where the ball will be spotted. So instead of the 32, they get 7 more yards on the replay review, and it's Bills business back in business at the 25-yard line of Tampa Bay. My goodness, the turnover. 26-24, Bucs, 3:53 to go in the third quarter. Buffalo Bills have the ball for the third time in the second half. They swing a receiver in motion. Now Allen Rush throws the ball toward the end zone. Caught ball 5, touchdown James Cook. Wow, easy pickings after the turnover. A great design play. And they had a wheel route run by James Cook, and he took it the distance. Perfect throw by Josh Allen for 25 yards.
Yeah, they had that one dialed up for a while. You could tell because it ended up with Anthony Nelson, big Anthony Nelson, covering James Cook on that wheel route, and there's just no chance. Really well designed. They had Shakir in motion. He faked it out to the right and looked all the way back to his left for that wheel route from the running back out of the backfield with the DN covering him. No chance for the Bucs defense there.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers trail now. The 7th lead change of this game, 30-26.
I think we're in for a shootout, Gene.
3:48 to go. Goodness. 26 points by the Bucs. High snap on the point after try. The kick is airborne and good. And the Buffalo Bills capitalized on a Buccaneer miscue. An interception thrown by Baker Mayfield. It took them one play to go 25 yards in less than a half minute, and they lead 31-26. Let's take a timeout.
NFL fans, when it's time to get Buccaneers tickets, you can tackle game day with total certainty with Ticketmaster. With 100% verified tickets available all season long, you can count on getting in with ease and spend time focusing on the good stuff. Even if you're headed to the game last minute, you can still score seats. Want to meet up inside the stadium with your crew? Transferring your tickets is an easy handoff. So get those touchdown celebrations ready and score your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Buccaneers.
It's more than a game, it's a celebration of greatness. Join us November 30th as the Bucs take on the Cardinals at Raymond James Stadium, presented by Geico, and honor a franchise legend, Simeon Rice, as he's inducted into the Bucs Ring of Honor at halftime. Be there to celebrate one of the most dominant pass rushers in NFL history and rally behind your Bucs with the crew.
Hot ball, Abuka to the 30, to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5-yard line, touchdown Tampa Bay.
Limited tickets remain. Get yours now at Buccaneers.com/tickets.
For a limited time, Outback Steakhouse has a 3-course meal called the Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. With so many mouth-watering options starting at just $14.99, the Aussie, Aussie, Aussie is a deal worth celebrating. Start with soup or salad, then your choice of select down under entrees, and for dessert, a New York-style cheesecake. New York? That's not Australian. The Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. 3 courses starting at just $14.99. Available at Outback Steakhouse. No rules, just right.
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party. No, you see, you get $150 in bonus bets after your first $5 bet hits.
Did somebody say hit?
Whoa, Ray Lewis? We were just saying if your bet hits.
Huh? You know I love a good form tackle.
We know, Ray. We know.
Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook. Roll with us. New players bet $5, get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Payable in bonus bets. Not a cash offer. Offered by Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, please call 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
Well, 3:48 remains here in our third quarter. Still a long way to go. And, Gene, on the touchdown, it was right in front of me where they used kind of the natural rub from the 2 outside receivers coming in. Circle Cook behind him where the defender that's going with him gets caught up. Perfect touch on the throw from Josh Allen. So you get the feeling right now the Buccaneers just have to buckle down, take some time off the clock, and go get 7 points back here at the other end. Again, for most of this game since early on, they've gotten what they've wanted running the football. So get back, run the football. You're still into the wind, Mean Gene, for the next 3:48. A significant wind coming here from your left. But the Bucs will have that win in the fourth quarter as we go back upstairs.
Well, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers fall behind. Now 7 lead changes in this ball game. With Josh Allen's touchdown throw to James Cook just a moment ago has given the home team a 31-26 lead. The wind blows the football off the tee, so Matt Prater will have to re-tee it at the 35-yard line. Dynamic kickoff return. We've seen Cameron Johnson almost break one. You got Owen Wright in there along with Cam to return the kickoff. We saw Owen on that last kickoff return. See if they kick it to him again. He's the new guy they haven't seen on film. Here's the kickoff. It's going to come down to Cameron. Johnson fields at the 5 and goes down that right sideline, right up the numbers, and is across the 40, 35 to the 39-yard line. Did he fumble the ball? No, he held on to it. Looked like the way the Buffalo Bills special teams players were trying to jump back on the stack that ball may have come out of there, but he returns it to the 38-yard line. Nice return by Cam Johnson. 34-yard return. Remember earlier this season, in the first game of the season at Atlanta, he was named Special Teams Player of the Week. Had that 54-yard punt return that sort of sparked the game-winning possession. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Not the game winner, but it put us in position to score points in the second half. First down 10 from the Buccaneer 38-yard line. We move left with 3:41 to go. Here's the snap, hand the ball off, and slashing his way off right guard is Sean Tucker, and he's snagged by an ankle and then spun around and dropped after a minimal game. Sean Tucker with 95 yards rushing to this point in the ballgame. 2 rushing touchdowns, doubles his season total.
Yeah, it's definitely been the run game today, Gene, that's been the catalyst. Baker Mayfield's only 12 of 20 for 112 yards and that interception. Doesn't have a touchdown throw yet on the day, but this offense needs to get going here a little bit more, I think, aggressive. I think we haven't seen a lot from Emeka Buka today. Sterling Shepard's had a bunch of catch, but the young rookie really hasn't emerged yet against this Bills defense.
Second down. Here's the snap, chest high. Mayfield out of the gun, throws a pass, caught ball. And speaking of number 2, Abuka, he's drilled as he makes the catch, but he hangs on. He got about 7 of those yards, and that'll bring up third down and 1. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Abuka makes the catch, and boy, was he punished as he caught the ball.
Yeah, a little whip route. He ran away from his defender, and then the safety, Jordan Poyer, was right there as he turned around and hit him square in the mouth. But Emeka, you said it earlier, Gene, he's got that size. He's not a guy that's going to go down easy. He took that hit and kept pushing a little bit, and they got it to third and very short right now.
Third down, a short one. Bucs need to get it across the Buffalo Bill across the Buccaneer 48-yard line. Tampa Bay 5 of 11, hand the ball off. It's Sean Tucker, keeps the balance and gets it across midfield. He's got the first down. Well, that's a whole lot of want-to by number 44, Sean Tucker. He's getting close. In fact, he may have reached 100 yards rushing with that carry of 4.
He has to be close. He did a really good job breaking a tackle right there of of the linebacker that had him right in the backfield. He almost was going to take it to the sideline, decided to cut it up, get that first down, keep this drive going.
Well, last week, Tucker rushed for 54 yards against the best defense in the league, the New England Patriots rush defense. Today, he's got 100 yards on the nose from the Bills' 49. The snap, feed the ball to 44, and Tucker this time runs to his right and is gobbled up on that left edge of the defensive line and dropped after a gain of maybe 1.5. And the Buccaneers now in Bills territory. Every time we've had the ball except one. No, I beg your pardon. Go back to that first possession. We intercepted Josh Allen and started at the 7-yard line. Only one punt in the first half by Riley. One punt here in the third quarter resulted in a muffed punt returned by the Bills, and the Bucs got the ball and took the lead. Second down, 8. Shotgun look with 2 running backs, one on either side. Here's a high snap, hand the ball off, and Sean Tucker slashes his way inside the 45 to near the 44. That 2 running back set sort of confuses the Bills secondary. Already they have troubles against the run.
Right, they don't do a good job against the run. They don't really have that much depth or talent up front. They've been decimated by injuries across that front. Matt Milano, the middle linebacker, actually made a good tackle right there, legs tackle on Sean Tucker. He was about to get loose again.
And the clock shows 25 seconds left in the third quarter. Bucs face third down and 6. We are 50% conversion. 6 of 12 in the game today. And Rashad White had lined up as a receiver. Now comes in just in front of Baker Mayfield. Here's the snap. Belt high. Mayfield under pressure. He pumps fakes, runs the ball. He's got the first down to the 35-yard line. Mayfield showing some hip wiggle and faking a pass. And that will be the final play of the third quarter.
How do you describe Baker Mayfield? That hip wiggle, whatever that was, that dead leg, makes 2 Bills defenders miss, and he picks up nice yardage for that first down.
He needed 6, and he got 9, and the Bucs get a fresh set of downs deeper into Bills territory as we get ready for the fourth quarter. Let's take a timeout.
Here's a club you want to get into, Club Citgo. It's the super easy app that opens the door to great fuel savings and more. Sign up and instantly save 23 cents per gallon on your first fill-up, plus everyday savings that really add up. You can also enter our sweepstakes with multiple winners and giveaways, like free gas for a year. And Club Citgo makes paying easy with a convenient mobile pay feature. So welcome to the club where all the action is. Download Club Citgo today. Savings good up to 30 gallons, only at participating locations. Data rates may apply.
The post-crib assembly press conference, brought to you by Progressive.
Michael, you had some trouble putting the crib together today. What went wrong?
You know, those instructions can be tough, and, well, you saw the outcome.
Were you upset when your wife pulled you and called in the backup?
No, I mean, the baby needs a crib to sleep in, so whatever it takes.
You've got a changing table to put together next. It's got a lot of drawers. What's your comment?
You know what? We're done here.
Like it or not, sometimes you need a backup. That's why there's Progressive to protect your home and auto. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Nothing beats a winning lineup, and Beef O'Brady's has your all-stars. From award-winning wings to beefy Angus burgers that fully satisfy your cravings and your wallet. Ready for some new moves? Try Beef's new comfort bowls, like their new barbecued pulled pork mac and cheese bowl, crispy chicken mashed bowl, or Asian shrimp rice bowl. Or get your flavors stacked another way with Beef's new Tampa Cuban, or the new Italian sub. Beef O'Brady's, where game time and meal time satisfy you all the time.
This is the NFL Scoreboard. Brought to you by Hard Rock Bet, the official sportsbook partner of your Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
All of these are fourth quarter scores. Falcons lead the Panthers 21-19. Texans over the Titans 13-6. Bears lead the Vikings 16-10. Packers lead the Giants 19-13. Steelers lead the Bengals 20-9. And the Jags up in Jacksonville lead the Chargers 35-6. Later, it's the Seahawks at the Rams, Niners at the Cardinals, Ravens at the Browns, Chiefs at the Broncos. Tonight, it's the Lions at the Eagles. Earlier today in Spain, Dolphins beat the Commanders in overtime 16-13. And tomorrow night, it's the Cowboys at the Raiders. Now let's get you back to Buffalo. Here's Gene Deckerhoff with that fourth quarter.
All right, the money quarter, Ronnie Lane. We'll listen to you and Pat on the post-game show, and hopefully you're talking about a Buccaneers win on the road against the Bills. It's game day, and Geico is bringing the heat. From big plays to big savings, Geico helps you get more coverage, more support, and more reasons to cheer as loud as you can. Tampa Bay Buccaneers fresh set of downs on the final play of the third quarter. Baker Mayfield scrambled for 9 and extends this drive deeper into Bills territory at the Buffalo 37-yard line. Moving right now with a wind assist perhaps at our back. Mayfield under center has Tez Johnson swing in motion. Hands the ball to him on the jet sweep as Tez cuts it back against the grain and falls down at the 31-yard line. Knee down at the 32. They'll spot it between the 31 and the 32, but a half dozen gain on the little jet sweep to Tez Johnson.
Well, the one thing we're definitely going to hear Ronnie talk about later is the run game. Not only has it been Sean Tucker, Rashad White's averaging 5.3 yards per carry, and Baker Mayfield, it's nice to see the resurgence of him in the running game. He's almost at 8 yards a carry. He's got 39 yards on the ground. Some of that scrambles, a couple of those were design runs, but they're just going to keep pounding at this Bills defense as they try to score a touchdown here.
Second down and 4 from the Bills 31. Hand the ball off, running to the right, then the left. Rashad White, and White's going to get it to the 28-yard line, and the Bucs have work ahead. Third down and about 1.5 needed, a gain of 3. Rashad White on the carry. Sean Tucker over 100 yards, has 100 yards rushing to this point. The Buccaneers now have reached 200 yards rushing against the Bills. Third down and 1. I keep hearing that train sound. Am I watching My Cousin Vinny? Every time I hear a train horn, it reminds me of the movie. Third down and a long 1. Bucs are 7 of 13 on third downs. Mayfield shotgun, took the snap high, looks to the, those are caught ball. Tucker inside the 15, 10, 5, touchdown Tampa Bay, touchdown Tampa Bay. Tucker, a wheel route on the near sideline, goes 28 yards on third down and 1.
All I can say is I hope we have the ball last, because that's what this game feels like. Whoever has the ball last is going to score. Great job by Baker Mayfield. Little screen outside. They're checking on the replay if John Tucker's left heel hit out of bounds at the 4. It kind of looks like it might have. It's hard to tell.
Official was right there on the spot, and he indicated touchdown on the near sideline.
But just a little
review.
Yeah.
They review everything. They review everything, don't they?
Yeah. Just a little wheel route there that got Sean Tucker in space, and he had the speed to run past Jordan Poyer, the safety, and they are confirming it. Gene, it is a touchdown. The Bucs, I think, are going to go for 2 again.
32-31. Tampa Bay, 8th change of the game.
Look at Emeka Egbuka down here at the bottom of the screen. This ball, I think, should go to him.
2-point try. Bucs are 1 of 6 this season. 0 for 1 today on 2-point tries. To our right, shotgun snap, the pass to the right side. Caught ball in bounds. Sterling Shepard made the catch, but he was out of bounds, shoved out of bounds. He made the catch, held on, and the Bucs come up empty on the 2-point try. 32-31 early in the fourth quarter. 13:38 to go in this ball game in Orchard Park, New York. It's chilly outside, but the football has been red hot between the yard markers. Tampa Bay Buccaneers have retaken the lead, 32-31. Let's take a timeout.
Florida Blue presents game-changing health solutions. Did you know you can relieve stress by doing yoga at a Florida Blue center and exhale, treating yourself to Florida Blue discounts, seeing a chiropractor covered by Florida Blue, having your own Florida Blue health consultant,
welcome,
or cheering on your team right now. Discover more game-changing health solutions at FloridaBlue.com. Florida Blue is a trade name of Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Florida, Inc.
In a world where tech giants control the cloud, it's time to choose a provider that puts you first. Rumble Cloud offers secure, scalable infrastructure with no censorship, no bias, and no strings attached. Designed for innovators, developers, and businesses who believe in digital independence. Take control of your data and IT budget. No vendor login and no hidden fees. Just simple, predictable pricing. Freedom starts here with Rumble Cloud, a proud partner of Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Go Bucs.
How do you feel when you switch to Geico and save on your car insurance? It's like finding a parking spot in front of a busy outdoor cafe where you're meeting some old friends from college.
Oh, a space!
And you're about to parallel park into that oh-so-tight spot. And then everyone in the cafe stops to watch. And you nail it in one try, like the parallel parking baller you are.
Mm-hmm. Boom.
Nobody clapped, but you know they really wanted to. Yep, switching and saving with Geico feels just like that. Get more with Geico.
Think Verizon's best 5G network is expensive? Think again. This season, bring in your AT&T or T-Mobile bill to a Verizon store for a better deal. Then use those unwanted bills to wrap up goodbye gifts to AT&T. Or cut them into snowflakes to celebrate your switch from T-Mobile. 'Tis the season to save at Verizon. Just bring in your bill to your local Verizon store and we'll give you a better deal. Rankings based on root metrics which were report dated 1/2025. Your results may vary. Requires postpaid consumer mobile bill dated within the past 45 days and same name as person redeeming deal. Additional terms apply.
Coming up after the game is the Hooters post-game show. Hooters, the original wing joint since 1983. A lot to talk about at that Hooters post-game show. Tampa Bay Buccaneers have taken the lead 32-31. A 9-play, 62-yard scoring drive, and Baker Mayfield throws a touchdown pass to Sean Tucker. Tucker's second career touchdown reception. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers lead 32-31. We missed on the two-point try. Sterling Shepard made a dramatic catch on the sideline to our right in the end zone, but was shoved out of bounds before he could come down with two toes. And the Buccaneers have tried twice on two-point conversion efforts today and have come up empty. Here's the kickoff by Chase McLaughlin. Dynamic kickoff rules. Bounces, is fielded at the 4-yard line by Curtis Samuel. Samuel runs to his right, and for the first time today, the Buccaneers special teams corral the Buffalo Bills shy of their 20-yard line.
Yeah, they got fortunate there. Curtis Samuel went to get that ball, and he missed it. He went down to the 5-yard line, so didn't get the running start and didn't see the same type of return that we've seen prior. That's definitely going to be one of the talking points post-game here too, Gene, is how the special teams has let them down, but yet they put us in a great position here. Mostly, though, on defense, the Bucs have done what they've wanted, right? They've limited James Cook to 16 yards on the ground. Khalil Shakir only has one catch today, Gene. So it's the big plays that have been the detriment. See if they can prevent that here in the fourth quarter.
From the Bills' 19-yard line, first down 10 early for fourth quarter. Dropping to throw. Josh Allen has time, throws over the middle. Caught ball by James Cook. Zigzags by one defender across the 30, outside the numbers to the 35-yard line. When he gets in open space, he is dangerous to take it all the way, and that time the Bucs ran him toward that far sideline,
right,
and holds him to just a 17-yard pickup. But the last time he touched the ball, he scored a touchdown.
Right, the big drop zone, zone drops for the Bucs there. Left that check down to James Cook, and it ate up about 20 yards after the catch. It was a really good example of what James Cook provides to this offense. We've held him in check on the ground. Got to be able to find a way to hold him in check in the passing game, too.
He had 920 yards in 9 games coming into this ball game rushing. And another catch in this game. First down from the 37-yard line. Moving left, toss pitch to Cook, comes outside, gets the corner, turn. Bucs are waiting for him and stop him right at the mark. The first, where the line of scrimmage. Boy, the Buccaneers that time played that about as well as you could play it. You had Anthony Nelson, Chris Braswell, and others in red coming over. Savasier Dennis with an inside backer, and they read it pretty well. Good play by the defense.
Chris Braswell did a good job pushing off an offensive guard that was trying to hold him and rallying that play and holding to a short yard. Again, great job by this Bucs run defense, keeping James Cook in check.
Second down and 10.5. They lost about a half yard on that carry by Cook. Shotgun formation. Cook on the right hip now switches to the left hip of Josh Allen. They move right to left, tight end on the left edge, two receivers right, dropping to throw. Allen looks to his right, throws the ball underneath. It's caught at the 40-yard line, but a short gain of 4 by Kaliki Tlatu. A reserve tight end activated off the practice squad today. We saw him during the preseason, and Levante David covers the tight ends, and he made a nice tackle, wrapped him up, and brought him down. So that'll bring up third down and 6. Ty Johnson.
Bucs are definitely benefiting from not having Dalton Kincaid in the lineup. He's out with a hamstring injury. He really hasn't seen much from the tight ends here today in the passing offense for Buffalo.
Bills 5 of 9 on third down. Sidecar right is Ty Johnson. He goes in motion, now comes back closer to his quarterback. Josh Allen awaits the snap on. There's movement at the offensive line. Looks like the left tackle, Deion Dawkins, for the second time today, has jumped the gun.
False start. Offense number 73. 5-yard penalty. Third down.
Well, I think it's 73, Alex. They said 72, but 73 is Deion Dawkins. That's the second time that big left tackle has jumped the gun. That is the 6th penalty on the Buffalo Bills for 30 yards total. Third down and 11 now. They need to reach the 47-yard line. They're 47. Shotgun look with 2 running backs, one on either side of quarterback Josh Allen. Wide receiver to the left and one to the right, dropping out of the shotgun. Good protection, fires the right side. Caught ball! juggled. Was he inbounds? I think he was. Caught ball at the 49-yard line. A juggle job by Curtis Samuel, and he fell down hanging onto the ball.
They're saying now
Ruling on the field is an incomplete pass.
Oh, boy.
4th down.
Well, if it's an incomplete pass, why did the official come up there saying caught ball at the 49? Wow. It's ruled an incomplete pass. Now Josh Allen say, hey, Mr. Ref, look at the replay review. That's a caught ball.
After replay assistance, the ruling is a 1st down, completed pass.
Well, we can't win a challenge, and they can't lose a review, huh?
That ball hit Curtis Samuel so hard in the chest, it bounced up about 3 yards in the air, and that's why it was even close. He had run off the corner. Zion McCollum wasn't even close to Curtis Samuel when that ball hit him, but the juggling catch, it looked like he wasn't going to stay in bounds, but the replay that we just saw in the stadium, clear, he got both feet down, so it was a good call good assist by the replay assist to call that a 1st down.
Right at the chalk at the 50-yard line. 3rd down, 11. They convert with a huge catch and replay review. From the 50, 1st down, 10. Bills moving left. In motion. Wide receiver, play action fake, dropping to throw, dropping now flushed out of the pocket. Josh Allen throws upfield, caught ball at the 30-yard line. It's McCole Hardman. He makes another big play, just activated today off the practice squad, a former Kansas City Chief. Another weapon for quarterback Josh Allen, good for 22 yards.
Well, again, it's just Josh Allen extending plays, and the pressure is there. You're getting him to move out of the pocket, though, and that just gives him time to find somebody down the field. And Josh Allen looks like he's getting ready to run that football, and he didn't. He peeled up, saw the receiver open right down the middle of the field, and delivered a big play, again, against this Bucs defense.
10:07 to go in the 4th quarter. Gabe Davis now he's the guy that made the catch. 13, not McCole Hardman. Another guy activated off the practice squad. Shotgun look, 1st down, 10 from the Buck 28, dropping to throw Allen. Goes a dart, caught. Oh, incomplete pass at the 25. Well, that ball was in and out of the hands of the intended receiver, and Antoine Winfield had coverage on Khalil Shakir.
Right, I think Shakir, who we just mentioned, only has 1 catch. That was going to be his 2nd, but really good job by Antoine Winfield picking up that coverage as he ran across the defense and calls it an incompletion.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers with a 32-31 lead. 9:54 left in the 4th quarter. Clock stops on the incomplete pass. Well, the pass incompletion, 2nd down and 10 at the Buccaneer 28-yard line. Ty Johnson now checks in, sidecar right. Normally a 3rd down back here on 2nd down and 10. Here's the snap. Belt buckle high, and Allen's going to run with the ball. It's caught ball inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. Tight end Dawson Knox makes the catch, and that time running the ball and took 2 steps and threw a dart. Josh Allen, that's why he's the MVP, a 23-yard strike.
That is exactly why Josh Allen's the MVP. Draws up the defense by giving that intimation that he might run the football, and then just sees the tight end wide open through the middle of the field because the linebackers had reacted up to Josh Allen right over their head. Gets down to the 5-yard line.
1st down and goal from the 5. Bills trail by 1, 32-31. It's been all Josh Allen on this drive, huh? Started inside the Bills' 20-yard line. Their 3rd down conversion on 3rd down 11 extended this drive. Here's a pass, step high and running to the right is Allen. He scores a rushing touchdown. Nobody in history of the National Football League has scored as many rushing touchdowns as Josh Allen. And his teammates spike the ball, and the Bills retake the lead with 9:06 left, 37-32.
Yeah, another designed run here, and it was all Josh Allen all the way here. And Gene, you're going to go for 2 and try to make this a what would this be? 5, make it a 7-point lead. We'll get rid of that back and forth trying to get 2-point conversions if they can convert here. The Bucs have missed 2 of them themselves. If they would have kicked extra points, they'd have the result that they wanted.
37-32 is the score at the moment. The Bills, like the Bucs, not much success. They're 0 for 4 on 2-point try. Ray Davis is the running back. Josh Allen takes the snap, drops back to throw toward the right, throws toward the end zone, and overthrows his intended receiver. Wide open was Reggie Gilliam, the fullback. Seldom targeted, seldom touches the ball, primarily a blocker. And he overthrew him. He was wide open in the right corner of the end zone. So they come up empty on the 2-point try with 9:06 to go. Buccaneers trail 37-32. This is the Buccaneers Radio Network.
The year-end sales event is going on now at your local Ford dealer. Celebrate with great offers to ring in the season. Now's the time to take home the legendary Ford F-150, the truck at the top of everyone's list. Or Ford Expedition, an SUV with room for all your passengers and presents. And if you're ready for big holiday thrills, unwrap the Built Wild Bronco SUV. Celebrate the holidays in a new Ford. Hurry, the year-end sales event ends soon. See your local Ford dealer today.
Are you one of the 48 million Americans experiencing hearing difficulties? It could be as simple as earwax blockage. At Audibel, our hearing care professionals use state-of-the-art cameras to examine your ears, and you can see the results on a large screen. If earwax is the issue, we'll remove it at no charge. Don't let earwax or hearing loss hold you back. Schedule your free comprehensive hearing test today by calling one of Audibel's 26 area locations. Audibel, better hearing through professional care.
Go Bucks! Go Bucks! Go Bucks! Go Buford! Go Bucks! Go Bucks! Go Bucks! Go Buford!
Now you can cheer for both because if the Bucks win, Checkers will give you a free Big Buford combo when you purchase one at regular price. Just download the Checkers and Rallies app now. Combo includes medium fries and medium soft drink. Valid at participating Tampa area locations only while supplies last. Offer may not be available via third-party delivery services. Offer available exclusively via the Checkers and Rallies app.
I'm News Channel 8's Keith Kate.
And I'm Stacy Scheibel. A lot of news happens in the Bay Area, and where you choose to get your information matters.
Every weeknight at 6, News Channel 8 is on your side, looking out for you, making sure your voice is heard, and uncovering the truth.
Our 8 on Your Side investigators are holding the powerful accountable to get results you deserve. That's why you and your family can trust News Channel 8.
Watch News Channel 8, weeknights at 6.
This is the Tampa Bay.
The station that plays Daytona's greatest hits is also your official Tampa Bay Buccaneers football station, 99.5 WNOV.
Read whether to go outside or inside as a weapon. And again, for the Buccaneers here, you've run the ball successfully throughout this game. Go back to the run, take some time off the clock, let your defense regroup over here, and then if they can come up, if you get a touchdown, they can come up with a big stop, you've got a chance to get out of here. It's almost like, Gene, whoever has it last here today may have a shot to win this game.
I think you're exactly right.
Rondi agrees with you, TJ. Tampa Bay Buccaneers trail 37-32. We trail 5. One of the weirdest final scores in an NFL game occurred when these two teams played back at 88. 10-5 was the final score. 5-point margin in that one. Tampa Bay Buccaneers will get the ball. We have the wind at our back. We trail 5 with 9:06 to go in the fourth quarter.
The weirdest thing happening right now, Gene, is that I see clear skies over Buffalo Stadium right now.
Matt Prater puts a big right toe into it. A short kick will be fielded at the 12-yard line. Running right up the middle is Cameron Johnson, and he's going to be spun around as he reaches the 31-yard line. Tampa Bay will start there on this drive of the fourth quarter. The Buffalo Bills got a first down on their first possession of the second half. Then they muffed a punt. But since then, they have scored on all 3 of the next possessions, a field goal and 2 touchdowns, and have taken the lead at 37-32. Tampa Bay Buccaneers in red jerseys, pewter pants. We move left to right here in the money quarter, the fourth quarter, and start this drive with 8:59 to go. Sean Tucker is the running back for the Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield under center, has the ball to Tuck, and he runs to his right and bounces off 1 tackler, but can't bounce off 2 more, and is dropped after a gain of maybe a yard and a half. Running that time off right guard, and between right guard and right tackle. The nickname of Luke Gedeke is the enforcer, Rondi, and they like to run his way because he is a mauler down there.
He is a mauler. He's as good a run blocker as there is in the NFL, if you ask me, at tackle. Got the size, obviously he's got the motor. It's funny to think that early in his career people thought he was kind of a failure. He's been an outstanding player for us the past couple of years.
Second down and 8 after a 2-yard carry. Now Mayfield changing the play out of the shotgun. Awaits the snap, gets it chest high, looks to his right, gets the pass away. Caught ball by Tucker, fights to the 39-yard line, short of the marker by about 1.5 yards. So the Bucs will face third down and a makeable or manageable third down and about 2.5.
You talk about Luke Gedeke. He came into this game. One of the guys that I was going to try to keep an eye on was Joey Bosa, number 97. Haven't mentioned his name yet, and I think that's in large part because of 67, our right tackle, doing such a good job over there.
Bucs face third down. We are 8 of 14 today, converting third downs a little better than we have the last 3 ball games. Third down and 2, a long 2. Need to reach the 41-yard line. Rashad White, the setback. Shotgun look, Baker Mayfield. Shoulder high snap, has protection. Goes a pop, incomplete pass at the 42. I think he tried to hit Sterling Shepard on a crossing route, a shallow cross, and the ball hit his hands, but is incomplete, and the Bucs will go 3 and out.
He tried to force that into a really tight window. Sterling Shepard was well covered by Taron Johnson, the nickelback, really fine nickelback for Buffalo Bills, and calls the incompletion. They get the ball back. Now it's good. The onus now comes back to our defense. I know they've given up some drive. They've given up some big plays, but after this punt, they're going to need to get a stop.
Shakira awaits the punt by Dixon, calls for the fair catch and lets it bounce at the 18-yard line. Takes a Buccaneer bounce by 1 or 2 yards and rolls dead at the 15-yard line. So the third time today that Riley Dixon has dropped one inside the Bills' 20-yard line. Good job by Riley Dixon today. And the punt travels 46 yards, and the Bills will take over at their own 15-yard line. 7:15 to go. We're a little more than halfway through the fourth quarter, Rondi, and the Buccaneers trail by 5. Now, what are you going to do to contain Josh Allen? Is he containable? He's red hot right now.
It's hard to pressure him because you know that he can get away from any blitzer. You don't want to really play a lot of zone because if he's able to buy time, we see the plays that he's made. I think Todd Bowles got to flip the script a little bit. I would not be surprised to see him start bringing some pressure. It worked earlier in the game, kind of gotten away from it. But at this point in the juncture in the game, 7:15, you need the ball back. You want to be the last team with the ball. I think we're going to start seeing Todd Bowles heat this offense up.
They will run James Cook to the right, finds a little crease, and he digs his way out across the 21 to near the 22-yard line. But that's his longest run of the day.
Yeah, but all that we just talked about can only happen if you stop the run. And then here we get James Cook with his best run of the day on this drive. And if you're Buffalo, that's what you're thinking. You're thinking, I'm going to try to eat up this clock. I'm going to try to get our bell cow going. And they set up down here with a second after a successful run on first down.
Until that point, his longest run had been 6 yards. He got 8 on that carry. It is 2nd down and 2. Buccaneers need a big play by the defense now. We trail 5 with 6:37 to go in the fourth quarter. Shotgun look, Josh Allen. They move right to left. Belt high snap, Allen. Here comes some heat. Gets the pass away. Caught ball. First down at the 30-yard line. Gabe Davis with another grab. Just elevated off the practice squad. Gabe Davis has made some big catches for Josh Allen in the Buffalo Bills offense today.
Yeah,
That's good for 12.
Yeah, Josh Allen's approaching 300 yards passing today. They haven't really done anything on the ground, but Gabe Davis, who was injured for all of this year, basically has got 3 catches now for 40 yards and been very important for them. Bucs defense, again, got to find a way to get off the field here. This cannot be a long, methodical drive. Under 6 minutes left on the clock. They're going to have to get a stop here.
37-32 is the score to Rondi's point with 5:50 to go in the fourth quarter. Fresh set of downs for Josh Allen. Takes the belt high snap, hands the ball, draw play to James Cook. Made one guy miss and gets out across the 41 to the 42. That's a 9-yard, another 8-yard pickup by Cook. So 2 touches, 16 yards for the guy that's averaging 102 yards a game.
Right.
920 yards halfway through the season. He's working on back-to-back 1,000-yard rushing games.
Yeah, if it wasn't for the guy in Indianapolis, this is the best runner in football. Jonathan Taylor's the best back in football just by numbers-wise, but James Cook is just as impressive.
2nd down and 2. Did they start their 4-minute drill with 7 minutes to go? Here's the snap and a bootleg rollout pass is caught ball by Cook outside the numbers to the 40, to the 35-yard line of the Bucs, and he's knocked out of bounds there. Well, James Cook scored a touchdown on a similar play earlier in the second half, and Antoine Winfield with perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle.
Yeah, the Bucs trying to get a little aggressive there, and this is what we used to call swap boot out of our offense. The running back is in the backfield. Quarterback release, it kind of run or takes a drop to that same side, but then the back just goes to the flat, and there's no flat defender at all there for Tampa. So big pickup by James Cook.
Well, a 23-yard catch and run for James Cook. Now he's touched the ball 3 times on this drive. Money time for the Bills. Josh Allen going to work. Allen has Cook behind him, throws a dart. It's caught ball at the 30-yard line and spun around immediately. Boy, I don't know how that pass got over the defensive line. It must have grazed a helmet or two. A gains 4, brings up second down and 6.
Yeah, he found a tiny little window there. Zion McCollum, bump man at the line of scrimmage, actually was in good position, but nice route by Josh Palmer, making himself big and get in front of Zion McCollum to make that catch for 4 yards. They are methodically working this clock. They're working down the field. I mean, I just keep looking over my right-hand shoulder here and seeing 3:45 on the clock right now. The Bucs are running out of time.
Yeah, the drive began with 7:15 to go here in the fourth quarter. Bucs need a takeaway, don't we? Second down and 6. Here's the snap, hand the ball off. Cook runs to his right. He's tripped up by the ankles from behind, but falls forward for a positive gain of maybe 2. And that'll bring up third down and a manageable 4.
That was a really good tackle by Levante David, just diving into get the ankles of James Cook before he got going. They're finding some success here running the football now. Some of this off-tackle stuff in Buffalo, knowing that we don't want to stop the clock here. We don't want to use a timeout. This is a huge third down, Gene. Got to get a stop here and force a field goal opportunity.
Yeah, we're under 3 minutes at the snap of the football here. 2:59, in fact, and counting. Shotgun look, Josh Allen, belt high snap, fake the handoff, gets the pass out to the left side, tackle made in the backfield by the Bucs.
Good job. Oh, no.
A flag has been thrown after the tackle was made by Jacob Parrish. And the Bills are saying it's going to be on the Buccaneers. Shakir made the catch and was tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
It was going to be such a good play by Jacob Parrish. And going to be another tackle for loss, but I think he may have grabbed his face mask.
Well, let's see. Here's Alex Moore.
Personal foul, face mask, defense number 25. The punches half the distance to the goal with an automatic first down.
Half the distance to the goal, and they will be inside the 20-yard line. Maybe inside the 15-yard line. Second penalty on the Buccaneers today. It's on Parrish, who made a dandy play to stop the forward progress behind the line of scrimmage. And they spot the ball right at the 15-yard, just inside the 15.
Yeah, he wasn't trying to get on his face mask, but he was getting blocked as he was reaching around the offensive player that was trying to block him, and he unfortunately grabbed his face mask.
They lead by 5 with the ball. Fresh set of downs from the 15-yard line, 2:49 to go. The snap to Allen, hands the ball off. Cook in the backfield, zigzags his way inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. I've seen some nifty running, but from this angle, that may be the niftiest run I've seen all day. Jump cut from right to left, timeout taken Tampa Bay.
Yeah, there was 2 Bucs defenders in the background. Jacob Parrish on a pressure, and I think it was Logan Hall also standing right there. And then next thing you know, James Cook's doing what James Cook does and making people miss.
Well, the Club Citgo catch of the game, you don't have to look very far. The last time we scored a touchdown, Baker Mayfield threw a pass to Sean Tucker, and Tucker scooted for the touchdown. That's your Club Citgo catch of the game. Download the Club Citgo app now. Instantly save 23 cents per gallon on your first fill-up. And that touchdown catch and run by Sean Tucker capped a 9-play, 62-yard dive. 28-yard catch, his second career receiving touchdown. Baker Mayfield threw a perfect pass to Sean Tucker. That's your Club Citgo catch of the game. Tampa Bay Buccaneers now trailing by 5, 2:42 to go. And Todd Bowles, awaiting his 62nd birthday next Tuesday, has to invest one of those 3 timeouts. Timeout Tampa Bay. The ball is spotted just short of the 9, or in fact it's on the hash mark, the 9-yard line. And they move right to left toward that end zone to our left where the wind is in the face. Swirling around late in the ball game. Shotgun look, Josh Allen, sidecar right, James Cook comes in motion, and running to his right, Allen's going to get to the 5-3 to the 2-yard line. He's into the end zone, or is he? Touchdown, Buffalo Bills. Josh Allen's second rushing touchdown of the game, a 9-yard run, and he powered his way over a Buccaneer defender at the 1.
Third rushing touchdown of the day, right? Yeah, that was another design run by Buffalo Bills. Really good play here. They had James Cook in the backfield. They sprinted him out to the side, and as soon as he faked that screen pass, he just turned the other way and ran over 2 or 3 Bucs defenders to get into the touchdown. What a really good, I hate to say it, drive by Buffalo. That started on the 15-yard line, Gene. Ate up about 5.5 minutes, and then Josh Allen scores his 3rd touchdown of the day. It seems like they want this thing a little bit more than Tampa's defense is able to provide.
They are up 11 now, 43-32. Point after by Prater will be good, and the Buffalo Bills lead by 10. Or by 12, 44-32. 44-32 with 2:35 to go. Tampa, TJ Reeves on the sideline. We got 2 timeouts left, but boy, we're running out of time, aren't we?
Gene, the crowd around me chanting MVP, MVP. Josh Allen has just unfortunately barbecued the Bucs on the last 4 drives, doing whatever he wants with the throws over the middle or with running the football. And how about he just decided there at about the 3-yard line, you're not stopping me, and he even had some help from the offensive lineman. And it's been a second half of a lot of big plays, but the Jacob Parrish play is going to get scrutinized because they're going to have to kick a long field goal into the wind, if not for the face mask, which gave them new life. Let them run the clock a little and then get the touchdown, and now you're in a deep hole, down by 12, needing 2 touchdowns yourselves. Back upstairs.
Yeah, with 2:35 to go, and TJ, to your point, Rondé made the mention that he got blocked. He had the tackle made, but he got blocked and how to hang on to something. It was a face mask. An inadvertent face mask, I might say, if there's such a thing, Rondé. But
yeah, they don't take that into consideration, do they?
No. Well, he's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He scored 2 rushing touchdowns, and the Buffalo Bills lead 44-32.
Yeah, I don't know that Josh Allen is the MVP again this year because there's some other candidates, including the guy we play next week in Los Angeles, Matthew Stafford. Yeah. But right now, we're seeing exactly why he is that. Inability to run the football today, Buffalo, for most of the game, yet they still have 44 points and over 400 yards of offense. I mean, it just kind of tells the tale of what one guy, albeit the guy we like to call Superman, can do for your offense. And this is a Josh Allen type of game here.
Josh Allen in his 8th year out of Wyoming. He and Baker Mayfield were drafted in the same round in 2018. Baker was the number 1 pick. He was the 7th pick overall, Josh Allen. And he has turned this franchise around. Here's the dynamic kickoff. We'll go into the end zone for one of the few times Matt Prater has kicked into a touchback situation for the Buccaneers. We'll take the ball and start at the 35-yard line. But as TJ mentioned, we're running out of time with 2:35 to go, trailing 12 against a Bills defense. Well, we've pushed them to the point. We've run the ball extremely well, over 200 yards rushing. That's the best of the season today.
This is such a big game for both of these teams, both coming in 6-3. It's obviously probably more important for the Bills to get a win since New England is running away with their division right now. And I know we got a tough couple of stretch of games coming up here, so we got 2.5 minutes, Gene. I don't know if we got 12 points in me, but it's got to start here with some big plays on offense.
From the 35-yard line, 2:35 to go. Shotgun look, Baker Mayfield. Here's a belt high snap. Mayfield looking long. Flush out, throws a pass, threw it incomplete, threw it low, had to get rid of it. He was under pressure, got tackled as soon as he released the pass intended for Rachaad White on that far sideline in front of the Buccaneer bench area, which is across the way from us.
Right. It's interesting how this is developed. It's such a close game, and if you still look at time of possession, the Bucs are dominating. They got 10 more minutes of the ball than Buffalo does, but the second half of this game has really been about their offense converting, our offense not being able to. Just think how important that 3rd and 6 was that we didn't get on that last possession, and then Bills go right down and score 85-yard drive.
Second down, 10 Bucs. Belt high snap to Mayfield, dropping, looking. Mayfield dumps the ball, batted down at the line of scrimmage. He thought he could get the ball over that oncoming rusher and get it to Rachaad White, who had space. But the ball was swatted down. 3rd down and 10.
Please reset the game clock to 2 minutes and 27 seconds. 2:27.
The Buccaneers.
Thank you.
Have 2 minutes and 27 seconds left in the game. The clock stopped on the incomplete pass. Bucs face 3rd down and 10. We have converted a little better than 50% today, 8 of 15.
Well, this is clearly 4-down territory, right? Just need to pick up 5 or 6 yards here. Hopefully get the first down, but 5 will work.
Good snap to Mayfield. Flushed up out of the pocket, throws a pass downfield. It is caught. Ball by Cott, 8 to the 50. Caught out to the 50. He's got the first down.
I don't know how
Cade Otten makes the catch and hangs on to it, and there was a defender right on his back. Good for 19, his first catch of the day.
That was an impressive throw. There was nowhere for that ball to get through, but it did, and then Cade Otten picks up some extra yardage after the fact.
Bucks hurry the ball up, and Baker Mayfield throws deep toward Tez Johnson. He cannot catch up to it. Maybe 5 yards over his head, and he is roughed up in the end zone.
Yeah, really good coverage there by Benford.
This is the 2-minute warning.
Well, that long bomb thrown by Baker Mayfield brings us to the 2-minute warning. We have 1:57 left in the fourth quarter. The 2-minute warning is brought to you by Ford F-150, official truck of the Buccaneers. 44-32, Bills lead. Let's take a timeout.
The Mosaic Company's mission and the purpose behind all they do is to help the world grow the food it needs. Fertilizers are responsible for up to 60% of crop yields, and is one of the world's leading producers of crop nutrient products. Mosaic believes they have a responsibility to help end hunger. In addition to partnering with the Bucs to support food pantries in Tampa Bay, Mosaic has donated more than $226 million toward community investments over the last 20 years. Learn more about Mosaic at www.mosaicco.com.
Champions aren't born, they're trained. The same goes for top electricians. I'm Brian Nathan, proud journeyman wireman with IBEW Local 915 in Tampa. Every IBEW journeyman has over 10,000 hours of hands-on classroom training, making us the elite in the field. We don't guess, we know. If you want to earn while you learn and become the best, start here. Visit IBEW915.org and take the first step toward a powerful career. Go Bucks.
At ReliaQuest, cybersecurity is a team sport. We're proud to be the official cybersecurity partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Together, we're helping to keep the Bucs secure, while also teaming up on community initiatives that raise awareness of cybersecurity and cybersecurity careers. ReliaQuest and its AI-powered gray matter technology defend the Buccaneers and other top brands around the world from cybersecurity threats. Visit ReliaQuest.com to learn more. ReliaQuest makes security possible.
The Buccaneers are back, and they're rolling into their 50th season with power, momentum, and a hunger to win, just like Applied Innovation. From game day operations to the daily grind, we've been proud to support the Bucs with fast, reliable office technology. And now we're bringing even more to the Tampa Bay community. Managed IT, cybersecurity, hardware and infrastructure, and VoIP communications. Applied Innovation, official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Buccaneers Radio Network.
This is Daytona's official Tampa Bay Buccaneers football station. 99.5 WNOV FM, Daytona Beach Shores, a Southern Stone station.
Retransmission or other use of this broadcast without the express written permission of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers is prohibited. Crowd making a lot of noise. Bucs face second down and 10. Mayfield dropping it though. Blitz coming late. Pass to the near sideline, and he overthrows Emeka Egbuka. A little out route, quarter route by the Buccaneer receiver. Flag has been thrown now. Was that a late hit on Baker Mayfield? They were putting a lot of heat on him that time.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense number 97, 15-yard penalty with an automatic first down.
Well, Rhonda, you mentioned Bosa just a moment ago, and that's the first time we've heard his name mentioned. It's roughing the passer, comes on a second down pass that was incomplete.
Well, he ended up at the legs of Baker Mayfield. He actually hit him just below the kneecap. That's a no-no in the NFL these days. That's how Tom Brady got hurt all those years ago. So easy call for the officials to make. I think he was claiming that he was pushed into Baker Mayfield, but either way, you cannot ever go low on a quarterback in the NFL these days.
Buccaneers get a fresh set of downs and a huge 15-yard penalty that moves the ball to the Buffalo Bills' 31-yard line. Rashad White, the setback. See if the Bucs can score now with 1:52 left, trailing 12. Chest-high snap. Mayfield in the pocket, looking flushed. Still looking. He goes down and he fumbles the ball. Mayfield is sacked and fumbles the ball, and the Bills have taken over, and that'll do it with 1:44 to go.
He stepped up one step too many and was hit from behind and sacked. And the ball comes out. Second turnover of the game by Tampa Bay.
It was actually a great protection for a while, but there was only 3 receivers out in the route, Gene, and nowhere for him to get rid of that football. He was just getting ready to pump it down there and see if somebody could come up with a miracle-type play. But then just before he let it go, he got hit by 92. He caused a fumble, and Bills jump right on it. Takeaway for this Bills defense now basically ends this game, I think, Gene.
Daquan Jones gets the quarterback sack and the forced fumble. Ball comes out, recovered by the Bills at the Buffalo 39-yard line. Tampa Bay defense now, what can you do with 1:44 to go? On the verge of dropping to 6-4, dropping 2 games in a row. And 3 out of the last 4.
Yeah, that's not a good trend.
Second charge, timeout of the half, Tampa Bay. It will be 30 seconds.
Yeah, that's not a good trend right now. And I know it'll be topic of conversation all week, the midseason swoon that the Bucs seem to face every year. I mean, they benefit, obviously, by being in the division that they're in. Atlanta's beating Carolina right now by 5, and Carolina's got 5 wins right behind us. So if Atlanta's able to beat Carolina at home, then this doesn't feel as bad. I don't think New Orleans has the week off this Sunday, so they're still in pretty good position. But this will be a topic of conversation. The defense has not played very well for a number of weeks now, and if this team's going to go anywhere, they're going to need to start stepping up.
Well, your Ford F-150 drive of the game was engineered by Baker Mayfield early in the fourth quarter. 28-yard touchdown pass to Sean Tucker. A 9-play, 62-yard drive in 5 minutes and 10 seconds gave us our last lead of the game at 32-31. That's your Ford F-150 drive of the game, brought to you by Ford F-150, official truck of the Buccaneers. And while we're talking about the drive of the game, they run off a play, and
third and final team timeout, Tampa Bay. It will be 30 seconds.
James Cook runs for 3 yards around the left edge and brings up 3rd down and 4. And the Bills will have one more snap, and the Bucs are out of timeouts with 94 seconds left in the ballgame. It's been a good game. 44-32 is the score.
Yeah, it was going to be a back-and-forth type of game.
Yeah.
Just these 2 quarterbacks have had great seasons so far this year. Even though Baker was a little bit off for the past couple of weeks, he showed up today with his legs. He got 39, 40 yards rushing today. He had that touchdown pass to Sean Tucker, but Josh Allen has gotten the better of the entire Bucs team today with his arm and with his legs.
Yeah. 2 touchdown passes, 3 rushing touchdowns. All of the day's work for number 17. Hands the ball off and running to the left is Cook. He's close, but I don't think he got the first down. Needed to reach the 49-yard line, and I think he was stopped around the 48. They're not moving the chains yet.
Yeah, it's 4th down.
So it's 4th down.
They can get this clock all the way down to 50 seconds, I think. They'll probably, I don't know, they might try to sneak it. Who knows, knowing Josh Allen, his size.
Yeah, 4th down and a short 2.
Right.
A big near 250-pound quarterback. He's under center on 4th down. Now steps back. Nobody in red jumps. Now he's in the shotgun with a sidecar left. Ty Johnson. They move left. The Buccaneers get closer. Now in motion goes the quarterback. The Bucs still don't jump.
Yeah, tight end goes under center trying to get him to jump off.
And now
prior to the expiration of the play clock, first charge timeout of the half, Buffalo. It'll be 30 seconds.
30-second timeout will take us, 49 seconds.
Set the game clock to 50 seconds.
Well, they reset it to 50. It's really a moot point right now. 44-32. Tampa Bay scores 32 points in the game, but it's not enough to beat the Buffalo Bills and have them their 2nd loss in a row.
Well, we can get a punt return for a touchdown here. There's always that.
Well, they are going to punt. They are going to punt the ball after trying to get the Bucs to jump offside with 50 seconds left. If anybody can return a punt for a touchdown, Cam Johnson just could be the guy. He stands around the 8-yard line, awaits the punt of Wisnowski. Former San Fran 49er punter. Gets a big right toe into it, coming up and letting the ball bounce is Johnson. Who down there? They've downed the ball at the 17-yard line, and that's where Tampa Bay will have one more shot with 38 seconds, no timeouts, trailing 12. Tampa Bay Buccaneers will head home 6-4. The Bills in a
in a dogfight here on the
Over on the field, this ball was first touched at the 20-yard line. First down.
in a dogfight with the New England Patriots, who just keep winning football games.
Talking about other teams, I mentioned earlier Atlanta was beating Carolina. That score is flipped. Carolina is now beating Atlanta 27-24. So if that score holds up, they'll be atop the just a half game back from us. With the bye still in hand for them. And the Bucs aren't even going to try to do anything here. Teddy Bridgewater's in the game.
Teddy Bridgewater's checked into the game. He'll take the last snap of the game. 38 seconds.
Second charge, timeout of the half, Buffalo. It would be 30 seconds.
Well, for the third time this season, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers score 30 or more points. The previous times we won both at Seattle and against San Francisco. We put 38 on the board against the Seahawks, 30 and a 30-19 win over San Francisco. We will come up short after reaching the 30-point mark today, 44-32. The Bucs and the Bills combined for 40 first downs in this game. There's the final snap of the ball game. And the clock will tick down. You don't need to snap it again. And both teams will meet each other midfield, shake hands, and get ready for next week. Long ride home from Buffalo to Tampa Bay. And we will digest giving up long, explosive kickoff returns and a couple of big explosive pass catches for touchdowns. Tampa Bay Buccaneers dropped to 6-4. Buffalo improves to 7-3. And that's bad news in that Carolina-Atlanta game. It looked like Atlanta had control of that ball game, but now Carolina has come back. Is that game over yet, Ronnie?
I don't think it's over. I think there's a minute left. Atlanta has the ball. Hopefully they can get down there and make this keep Carolina from being right on top of us in the standings. But, yeah, Gene, you nailed it. This game's going to be judged by the way our special teams performed poorly. The big plays again allowed on defense. Yes, we had some offensive explosion and great game. Really, the talking point on offense should be great game by Sean Tucker and the reemergence of Baker Mayfield running the football. But you give up 44 points on the road, you're going to lose a football game, especially to a team led by the guy that was the MVP of the NFL last year, Josh Allen, who just had a fantastic outing against this Bucs defense.
Now, you can't take anything away from the reigning MVP, Josh Allen. 3 rushing touchdowns, 2 passing touchdowns, and oh, by the way, you mentioned special teams. The 6 kickoff returns by the Bills, 234 yards. That's an average of 39 yards a return.
Wow.
And so great drive start position for the great quarterback that Josh Allen is. You give him a short field, he's going to burn you. He's going to put 44 on the board.
Absolutely.
That's exactly what they did today. Oh, by the way, before we leave and send it to the studio for our post-game show, 2 firsts today. Savasier Dennis with his first career interception, and Jacob Parrish with his first career interception. So the defense does come up with. We forced 3 turnovers in the ballgame.
Right, that happened in the first half. It's hard to even remember that happened, but the momentum was with this team for a long time. Tampa controlling the clock, really scoring kind of